This chance for one last dance with my shaking hands. I can barely stand. Did I do too much? Did I push you away? I was in a rush, I'm sorry. And I know that you'll forget. I wake up in the night in a cold sweat to face it. Is it over for us now before it began? I know it's crazy, but in my mind I had plans. I had plans. Did I lose this chance for one last dance with my shaking hands? I can barely ask. We got runaway plans. Baby, where do you wanna go? I'm scared too, you know, but I'll never let go. Will I find you somehow? I hope you're okay. All those memories in your driveway. Can we turn back time before it flies away? Can I hold on to something? Never thought you would come back. Can't believe you'd remember those times. We laughed and cried. Watched the sunset fall through the sky. We were younger, never thought we'd say goodbye. Now we say goodbye. Did I lose this chance for one last dance with my shaking hands? I can barely
Gaming
ask.
Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading
Have
the
an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
the biology text doesn't
Never.
do that for you? It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super
What?
they got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Good.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone- it's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki, oh!
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki, whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. because GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer! Gaming Morning Show is with you. It is an exciting day. It is an fantastical day. Kind of smells, though. It's Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. Thank you for being here on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. The gang is back together. Look, it's Mike O, sports.gaming. I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be on any of those platforms. You can find us on the Twitters at WatchGMS. Chris Farley did a mashup with me yesterday, so that was pretty exciting. I always appreciate
It was kind of him to come work with us.
Yeah, especially it's a long way away from the afterlife to show up and do a thing with me, but you know, Chris did, and that's why we all love Chris, because Chris was a 10 list later. We'll play some community games. We'll celebrate all of the birthdays. Like, look, it's Mike O's birthday, so you don't even look a single week older. You certainly look a day older because I didn't see you yesterday. So
That's true. I was hiding.
you seemed like you had an eventful Monday.
Oh yeah, no, it's super fun. I really like long, crazy Mondays. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of really good stuff came of it, but holy Jesus. So.
Did
yeah,
you
very-
intend
very
it to
busy.
be that chaotic? Like,
Nope.
did you know you had all that stuff going on, or was that kind of improvised?
It was kind of improvised. So I had been helping with some other clients in work, right? And they decided I've done such a good job, and I'm one of the few people that don't get like stupid stressed out. That they're like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and give you more responsibility. Okay with that? And I was like, yeah, sure. So then they're like, here, double the clients. That was cool.
So they gave you more economy.
More economies. Oh, speaking of, my crypto's doing really good right now.
What the
wonder
hell
how many-
is going on with the crypto?
I have no idea. I was talking to Joel about it last night. Oh no, it went down. Shit. Oh no, I said where?
See, it just starts spiraling. Once things
Yeah.
start going bad in the stock market, you become a whole different person.
I was talking with Joel last night, and I tried to watch like a video on Dogecoin, and the guy started talking, and I was like, well, I have no idea what he's talking about. So that was the end of that.
The more Doge that's available, the more coin that you can get. That's the summary.
Thank you, Tabzo, for wishing me a happy birthday on my 17th birthday.
Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. When you doge, I doge. You doge.
I think that's how that works. That sounds right. Sound investment advice from sports.gaming.
Yeah.
I got your back.
You-
We had some delicious.
What the heck?
We had some delicious pork tacos for dinner last night. Did we not?
We got together for 2 days in a row. I'd like to point that out for the record. So next time that you say something to the effect of "you're never around," which I'm not, but just for the purposes of this argument and trying to win it, we were together for 2 consecutive days.
Oh.
So
All I gotta do is house a relative from a different state, and then you'll come and visit.
actually, don't tell Dave, but I came for the pork tacos. So I mean, it was
I
great
believe
to
it,
see
and
him
they
and
were-
all that stuff. But like, pork tacos are kind of like a top 5 food for me. I mean,
And it was delicious.
Slow cooked pork in any capacity, Kahlua pork,
Sure.
pulled pork sandwiches, pork tacos, whatever. The vehicle doesn't matter; it's the pork. So, I mean, the last like 3 times that one of you in the house, I think it might be the mom-in-law, made pulled pork, I've just eaten it with like
Oh, Mom.
coleslaw. So
Mhm.
it's great.
That's so good. Yeah, we had some pork verde tacos, homemade refried beans. It was pretty solid. I'm excited to have that again for lunch today.
Why did you fry them again?
Because then they're refried.
Once is
Oh,
never enough. You can send me a little bit more. Where you were at the beginning, Mike, was the best volume that you had me at for a while.
Can't find the mouse.
Real AJ is here. Actually, I'm gonna give like an assist here to Tabso. Tabso gave good mornings to almost everybody that I was still gonna give mornings to, so that's great. Thank you, Tabso, for doing that. You are in the Twitch chat, as is AJ. Lady K is here this morning, and Culty Vibes. It is good to see you on this Tuesday morning. AJ and Lady K, as I mentioned,
Tuesday.
load last checkpoints doing the lurking. Appreciate everyone. We've had several follows in the last 24 hours on Twitch as well, so really appreciate everybody who's hanging out with us this morning. Also, definitive answer. We finally got this. It is refrigerated chocolate allegedly, is how chocolate at its best, according to the 35 voters on the poll that I happened to throw up haphazardly on my Twitter, which is Hefty Goof. 54% said refrigerated, 43% said room temperature, and I'm pretty sure that someone from me or Sean's family created a Twitter account and jumped in there just to click frozen, because we had one person say frozen out of all of those votes. So
It's probably your wife.
it might have been, really.
She.
So followers on Twitch going up, followers on Gaming Morning Show YouTube going down.
No, chill
Down to
out. It's all
87.
right. There was one subscriber who left. Okay, just chill out. It was probably Mike.
It was me.
It was me. Yeah, I was like, this. I'm not getting any good content out of this. This is nonsense.
You know, it might have been my wife. If she was the one who went into the Twitter account, was like, fine, I'll participate in your poll. It's going to cost you a YouTube subscriber. So it's all right. We're so close. We just need 100. And Mike has sworn if we can just quit making me say this, he'll be a happier person. So please.
That's accurate.
We got to the point now. If you see that link in your Twitch chat, if you haven't subscribed for some reason to YouTube, just click that link. The next thing it will say is, are you sure you want to subscribe? Just hit yes. Like, we've made the barrier of entry incredibly low.
Or if you miss this link later today, just hop onto youtube.com/channel/capital U, capital C, lowercase r, 28, lowercase v, lowercase. So if we got to 100, I wouldn't have to do this.
I think I might just
it's
unsubscribe
Lowercase
for
v,
that
lowercase
right
g,
now.
uppercase C, uppercase X, uppercase H, 8.
You also forgot to say
7, 2.
https://
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now we're screwed.
Oh,
No,
all
it's-
right, back to the beginning.
Okay.
https://www.youtube.com/channel/uppercase U,
R,
uppercase C,
6,
lowercase r, 28, lowercase
5,
Did I catch a
Please
number in there?
subscribe.
Speaking of Christopher.
11.
It is good to see everyone. It is also great to see Snufkin stop by, coming back after a fantastic 5
Oh,
questions
God.
appearance, which was super awesome.
Oh,
it
he
is good to
killed
see
me.
you, Snufkin. National Cheddar Fries Day. It is National Lima Bean Respect Day, which I think is the best named day of the day for like a random legume that I've ever seen so far. National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day. It is Chinese Language Day and Volunteer Recognition Day.
Oh.
So does that mean that if you use the link that makes people subscribe, if they've already subscribed, does it give them the immediate option to unsubscribe? Fishy! Fishy! Fishy was the one who taught me how to do the automatic subscribe button. Snufkin likes the cam time. This is good to see you, Tabso.
It always is good to see Tabzo. It's good to see everybody. I like you guys. You're kind of nice.
There was a lot of grenades we just threw in that spot. So I played Apex last night with Chris M.E. and Deeb. And I actually heard people and their footsteps. So
Oh, yeah?
playing on my PC might provide a little bit more better audio than the PlayStation. I'm not quite sure yet.
Oh, yeah,
Interesting.
very much So. Gosh darn it.
It makes me wonder if the PlayStation would have better audio into my headphones if I found like the optic, adapter, because you have the digital audio which you use for like surround sound. If you plug that in
Gosh, excuse me.
and then offer, and then make that kind of the way that you hear everything. I wonder if that would work better. So,
Could be worth a shot.
Snufkin, living the highlights at the moment for sure. I'm building a pirate ship while being here.
Pirate ship. That's cool.
Don't let your computer get wet. That'd be sad if it got wet while you're doing that.
I was playing Sea of Thieves, and I decided for authenticity purposes I'd throw my PC into some water. Because otherwise, how's it going to be authentic?
I don't know if that's how it works. I mean, I don't know if pirates had PCs.
Arg, Captain Blackbeard, check out my Windows ME.
Arg, me. You have to update me drivers.
which is weird. I updated him just yesterday. There's already somebody in the room.
Where it happened?
It's Kakuri. Good morning. Yeah, the room definitely is where it happened. It's good to see you this morning. Kakuri's going to be playing in an all-girls squad for Juka Bowl with Kiki. Is that this week? They are hiding in that corner. Oh my gosh.
Stop it. I like Charlie too much. Oh, I blew myself up and that guy.
Above
that
you.
works. Two for one. That's fine. Oh gosh.
Man.
Can't get up. Can't get up.
I usually drink some rum and throw some seawood on my computer, but I'm also not as committed to things as Ryan. Well, that was Mike's idea, which is a good idea.
What did I do?
Actually, I think actually you specifically said don't put all the water on your computer.
Oh yeah.
Lots of water
Bad
on the computer
choice.
is a bad choice.
Yeah. Usually.
I got A back.
Oh, that was a hell of a shot.
That guy got lit up.
I think we got this guy.
I'm good. Awesome beans. How are you, Snufkin? Snufkin
Victory.
was a rock star yesterday. Snufkin really slayed out on 5 questions. I went into Arshi's stream after we were done. By the way, it's 6:20 on the West Coast, and told Archie that we've had back-to-back competitors
AM.
get over the 5 threshold. And I did admit that we had given a couple of extra bonus questions, to which Archie said, well, that's not fair.
Yeah, you can't tell Archie that. What are you doing?
Well, I figure we're going to have a redemption for Wallstormer. Might as well bring Archie back, too. So,
Could they do like a face-off, like the 5-question face-off?
ooh, that'd be kind of fun. We'll see how the show
I
evolves.
don't know how you do it, but
Well, you take
I've been going into a lot of random people's streams and asking them to be guests, just so you know. I'm like, hey, you look entertaining. You want to answer some questions?
It's
when I
weird
leave.
because as we've kind of built everything, that's exactly how I've been doing it. That's crazy, Mike.
Yeah. I've reached out to a few folks who I really, really hope that we can get on, because there's some really amazing folks. I think I posted them before, but Tom Thanks is Tom, really long last name. Sounds like French or something. He was doing a fundraiser last night for the Trans Lifeline, which is like a support phone. Ow, I just cut my finger. Crap. Which is like a support phone line for the trans community, and they raised like $1,500, and it was incredible. And he's just the funniest dude ever. He's so funny. He like does like real time animation, and he's got a duck that talks and a guy named Guy. I do a lot of research.
What's the duck name?
Duck. That's easy. Yeah. I think Borb might be the guy. Yeah. Borb.
Good name.
Food morning to you as well, Kate.
Food
for
morning.
Breakfast. 26 degrees. It's getting cold outside. Or is that warm? I actually don't know.
Is that C or F?
So we've had good moron, and now we have
Food
mooring.
Neither of which are inaccurate.
No, it's all really still making sense. Food morning to you too, Kate. Axe is here as well. Hung out with us quite a bit on our F1 stream. We'll have another one a week from Sunday. Mike, what'd you think? You really
there.
focused in on that race. How you doing with it so far?
Yuki was screwed. Congrats, Yuki, on winning. It was interesting because like with NASCAR, it's really easy to like see what's happening, or with IndyCar. With this one, they just showed the guy in the front, which isn't very exciting. Unless you're a fan of that guy, apparently, like these guys are. The Man U of drivers was just driving the whole time. And yeah, I mean, it was cool. Once I discovered the whole helmet cam thing, though, that was pretty rad. Yeah.
That does help.
Yeah,
those are pretty cool.
that is true. F1 professional look at Smyko. Nice work.
They drive in the rooms. Vroom, bang, bang.
We're asking you about National Lookalike Day. Today is said day. And so we're wondering, have you ever seen a doppelganger? And I just left it super open and ended like that because it doesn't necessarily have to be your doppelganger. But if you ever ran into somebody and been like, wow, how's it going, Todd? But it wasn't Todd. It was Jim.
Who's Jim?
I've seen several.
It looks like Todd.
Oh, gotcha.
I've seen several doppelgangers, not of either of you two. I mean, it'd be really hard to replicate Mike, because Mike looks so amazing with that hair. You have to have the perfect hair. But I have never ran into someone who looks exactly like me. I have definitely had the doppelganger like celebrity thing when I was much less a man of size. And Kiefer Sutherland was at the height of 24. That was the only one I've ever gotten. So, and I think we've asked that question in a way for both of you. And you said neither of you have ever had like a celebrity lookalike?
No, not to my knowledge.
Yeah. I do get a lot of people though who go like, "You look really familiar." Like even like people that don't know me, and they're like, "You got one of those familiar faces." So I used to think,
did I work at a call center with you?
but for a while I thought maybe I could like rob a bank because people would be like, "Yeah, I don't know, it was just some guy," and then like everyone would be like, "Yeah, I look like him."
Kukuri, I look like my mom. And Snufkin said the drummer from Nirvana as a doppelganger sings in Foo Fighters. They look almost identical, Snufkin. It's crazy. Nuts. Yeah, I like Lookalike Day. This is also a day to celebrate, too, like impersonations. So if you've ever done a very good impersonation, it was more of a costume. It's not really an impersonation at that point. But Sean and I and two of our friends did a pretty badass David S. Pumpkins impression. I think we nailed that skit pretty well.
Holy crap.
To be honest. So.
I was part of it.
Snufkin's right. Nicole looks a lot like Kristen Shaw.
Just 1 second, please. Tiny Tapso's giving me a doppelganger. Master Jordy looks a little bit like Stephen Merchant. Which I see that.
Interesting.
I see that.
I could see that.
Just a second.
I don't know who that is.
Kristen Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I at least know who Kristen is. I'll have to get a better look at Nicole.
It looks very similar.
What's Nicole's schedule? Because I've
way past your bedtime. Way past your bedtime.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So like 6 p.m. Pacific.
I know, right? Could you imagine?
I don't know. She pops. I feel like when I'm getting off at night, I see her thing pop up. So I usually get off the internet or close out my computer like midnight. So.
Okay.
Cest? What is Cest?
It's time zone for the Consumer Electronics Show. What's time? Check it out. We were talking. Who was it that was talking about time zones the other day? They're infuriating. I think actually maybe all of us were talking about time zones and infuriation.
I think so.
I mean, the one that's the hardest for me is the one that we promoted with Snufkin all day yesterday was GMT +1. Yeah. So why don't we? I mean, it's Central European Standard Time. Yeah. Why don't we? So
is
why
she from Europe? No, that's just you. Never mind. Sorry.
So Snufkin, I'm trying to figure out like why isn't it just CEST? Why does GMT +1 get referenced so often? Is that an easier thing to reference than CEST? You can let us know. Kukuri, I just remember my friend did Go-Go from Kill Bill cosplay. It was amazing. Our school was doing a movie day. Had costumes for that, I think. That'd be cool. I mean, yeah, like cosplays are really fun because you try to look like them. This is a specifically National Lookalike Day, which we'll tell you more about here in a second. But right now it is time to get the news. We need to know what is up in the world of video games. And to do that, we head to the newsroom. And hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, April 20, 2021. And this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. we got some reversal of some old news. We reported a couple weeks ago that the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita stores were going to shut down, and everyone lost their mind. So Sony's like, just kidding.
We were just joking.
We're just
April Fools.
no, we won't do that. So they were set to shut down in July 2nd, 2021. Well, the PS3 and PSP stores on July 2nd, and the PSN store for the Vita on August 27th. And there was outrage. And so Sony, in a letter to the community, the CEO, Jim Ryan, said that it was, quote, clear that we made the wrong decision here, and that the stores for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita will continue to live on. However, PSP commerce functionality will still end on July 2nd, 2021. While we initially came to the decision to end purchasing support for PlayStation 3 and PS Vita, it was born out of a number of factors, including commerce support challenges for older devices and the ability for us to focus more on our resources on newer devices where a majority of our gamers are playing on. It continues, we see now that many of you are incredibly passionate about being able to continue purchasing classic games on PlayStation 3 and PS Vita for the foreseeable future. So I'm glad we are able to find a solution to continue operation. That's good.
Yoink.
In the world of PR, I really do like when a company can write something to the effect of, hey, we made a mistake. But they actually say it, right? So I give them a little bit of credit for at least saying it in the statement.
I feel like both PlayStation and Microsoft have been really good about this lately, where they'll make a move, there's outcry, and they're like, okay, we figured it out, we'll do this.
And they say in the world of sports that the NFL does the reverse engineering of PR releases, where they just leak to all of their sources that, hey, this might happen. And then they start judging all of the feedback before they ever actually make an announcement to then figure out how they should make the announcement, which I'm not also saying is a bad idea. I mean, and Sony and Microsoft could do that. They could start sending everything to IGN and Polygon and be like, hey, we're thinking about shutting that PS3 store down. We're thinking about it. And then someone will report it, and then you can start measuring feedback that way.
Nah, there's just the dude that's like, do it. And they're like, hey, should we wait for? He's like, no, do it now. Like, okay, great.
For some reason, I picture an entire marketing PR team, and then one person in the corner with like the 12 people in the room doing exactly what Mike just said. All right, we've come to a great consensus. What do you think? Do it.
Shut it now.
Just send it out.
Oh, I get. But I think no. Okay, well,
I guess we're shutting them down.
maybe it's run by like a 6-year-old. You know, like 6-year-olds is like, no, I want it now. Okay.
It's the one guy saying that is the one guy that's in charge of managing these stores. He goes, I don't want to do it anymore. Just turn them off.
Boss baby.
Speaking of people doing things in the video game world, Celeste and Towerfall developers revealed a new game called Earthblade. This comes from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. Extremely OK Games, which is the team behind Towerfall and Celeste, has announced its next game, Earthblade. The studio describes it as a 2D explorer action game with a pixel art aesthetic, but don't expect it anytime soon. They're just getting started on this. It's more of a vibe reveal, according to the OK Games founder, Maddie Thorson. So you're gonna get a stylistic sense of what the game is instead of like a detailed story and gameplay. So it's still a ways out, but Towerfall was fantastic, and then Celeste was a piece of art. So anything they're doing is worth watching and seeing as we get more details rolled out over the coming months to year. But Earthblade, coming from Extremely OK Games. Do you think they'd be okay changing their company's title to Pretty OK Games?
No. Maybe for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could partner with them for a day, and they can be Pretty OK Games.
They have to give us the rights though.
Putting it in production notes right now.
The whole
Well, even if we just got like a review copy of the game when it's getting close, and then they can be Pretty OK Games for a day. I like it.
So,
speaking of games that aren't out yet, Resident Evil 8 had a timed demo this week, and it was awkwardly timed, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on April 17th, and it ran for 8 hours, which means a lot of people missed the demo. So it happened, but not many people played it.
When you say Resident Evil 8, is that Resident Evil Village?
Village.
Okay.
Yeah. So they dropped the demo on the PlayStation Store this weekend for 8 hours, and because of it was odd for anyone on time zones in the American continent, even more strange or downright frustrating for numerous other regions of the world. As such, plenty of people straight up missed the opportunity to play it, creating an awkward situation where they're like excited about this demo and everyone's like, yeah, but I was busy, I was sleeping. So no one knows. Not a single person played it. Did you play it?
I didn't even know it was there.
I
See,
bet,
no one played it.
I bet Kate Sanchez played it.
Nah.
Kate's stoked for this game, so I'm sure Kate found a way to be ready for the moment it was available. Love that.
Yeah, and I'm sure there were a lot of people out there that played it, but it's just interesting that they chose such an awkward time and an awkward way to do a demo. We've seen things like this before that were like demo weekends, but to have it released for only 8 hours is kind of weird. So the number of people who were able to access this demo just due to the awkward timing was pretty low. But that game does look rad, so we will see more of it in the future, I am sure. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. And good news, we have games out today.
A game.
We have MLB The Show 21 out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Don't Forget Me out on PC.
So you picked Don't Forget Me over the brand new, never before released MLB The Show. Okay.
21.
That's why you make the choices, I guess, So I doubt MLB The Show 21 is a new version of an old game. I doubt it.
No.
Yeah, no, and I didn't.
Brand new.
I didn't know anything about either one of them in terms of like what sort of gameplay it is or anything like that. So it was kind of a toss-up.
Yeah,
I think the one is a magic show. I think that's what the MLB The Show is.
Yeah, I think it was Magic Logistics Bacon.
Yeah, the show.
The show.
Logistics bacon is my favorite type of bacon.
Well, congratulations to Don't Forget Me, now a name of the morning, which means now eligible for Name of the Month, and you too can be a Name of the Month winner. In fact, Patreon subscribers get double entries into our Name of the Month giveaway, so that's pretty exciting.
Means 2.
Yes. So like a single one would be
2.
Wait. The single entry would be
1.
and then a double entry.
5.
Ugh, close. We're doing pretty good. We'll figure it out. You can go
It's
to
an upside down 2.
that link, patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. The kneecap tier is there. Axe was our first ever kneecap tier subscriber. And what it is it's the same as our subscriber tier. In fact, it's the same as our early adopter tier, except it doesn't have the perpetual benefit. But also, our friend Look, It's Michael will do a little something extra for you with the Patreon subscription. For example, Mike might make something for you. Maybe it'll be some digital artwork. Maybe Mike will give you a solid wink. I don't know. Might even send you something in the U.S. mail. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's like busting kneecaps for you. It's just a lot less violent. Find out more at patreon.com/gaming.
This at-home glaucoma test.
I actually thought it was going to be something new, and it wasn't.
I'm gonna bust some kneecaps.
Thank you, Axe, for becoming a Patreon subscriber. We appreciate it. And look for, in the break, the sub-anniversaries going through the bottom
Got one of these things
of your screen.
Allen wrench guy.
It is National Lookalike Day on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. So let us know
one.
if you've ever ran into a doppelganger. Load Last Checkpoint is kind of, I think you're sufficiently out of lurk mode now, my friend, telling us that the time demo was in fact weird. And also Celeste is an incredible game, which Sean, you told me that like from the get. You and Digital Doc love that game.
Yeah, no, it is so good.
Snuffkin, is it magic? Mike? Question mark. Oh, and Kiki Lowe is here this morning. Good morning to see you as well. Thank you for being with us on National Lookalike Day. So far, we've had some comparisons of Master Jordy to the likes of Stephen Merchant, and Kristen Shaw looks like Nicole the Sim. Any other streamer lookalikes that you've seen? I haven't, but Super looks like so many people. The guy from Silicon Valley, that's true. And Andrew from Big Mouth. I'm not familiar with that one.
Which guy from Silicon Valley?
The main character, who has that new show on CBS.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley.
On Peacock?
It's not. I don't think it's on Peacock. But
Gotcha.
Probably is. Who knows?
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. Thomas Middleditch. There we go.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's so good.
So that's so weird, Axe, that your dad is your doppelganger, because Kakuri's mom is Kakuri's. That's just so strange.
It's so weird.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with genetics. So
I'm not
Weirder if
super
Axe
ashy,
looked like Curry's mom. Curry
so I don't look like
Axe's
my
dad.
parents.
wait a second. Are we helping everyone find long lost siblings? On this edition of Gaming Morning Show Reunites, we tell you. We got news about Pharrell opening a hotel. We have information about how Kobe Bryant's estate is deciding to approach its relationship with Nike. We have news about Michael Keaton and Batman. But right now, we continue our long-running series, Mars Watch 2020, which is continuing into 2021. We go to our hashtag Mars expert. Here's Look, it's Myko.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a long journey, and it's going to continue for a lot longer because
Literally.
Mars is really far away. However, yesterday, on April 19th, 2021, that is correct. Something amazing happened that only took 39 seconds. No, it wasn't lovemaking. It was a helicopter. Yesterday, on the surface of Mars, for the first time ever, humans have flown an aerial device. And that was our good friend, Ingenuity. So yeah, the drone called Ingenuity was airborne for less than a minute. But NASA is celebrating what represents the first powered, controlled flight by an aircraft on another world. So yesterday morning at about 3 a.m., we didn't get to see it until later in the day because, it's kind of far away. They took the Ingenuity drone, which is a little tiny helicopter, and they flew it on Mars. They flew it for 39 seconds. It went about 3 meters, that's 10 feet off the ground. And it just kind of went up, did a 93-degree rotation, and then came back down. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but it was just basically done to make sure that it was capable of doing that, because they're going to start using Ingenuity in order to scan the Martian terrain. It's called terrain, yeah. They're going to use Ingenuity to scan the Martian terrain to try and get some more ideas about what the planet was when it, was first the planet, what led to it, to its demise, so to speak, and just, it gets a lot of other information. So it's really cool. And according to, what's his name? Some guy said, we can now say that human beings have flown a rotorcraft on another planet, said a delighted Mimi Yong, project manager at the Jet Propulsion Lab. We've been talking for so long about our Wilbur Wright brothers moment on Mars, and here it is. So it's huge. It's a really big deal that we're able to fly a manned aircraft on another planet. So or an unmanned aircraft, I should say, on another planet. So that's kind of cool.
That's the part of the headline that I saw yesterday, was the fact that, basically we found a way to fly, one of our aircrafts on a whole nother planet, which, that's significant.
It's incredible.
That's a big deal. So I
awesome.
thought that was pretty neat.
And it rotated 93 degrees. That's my favorite band.
Oh, wow. I like their hit I Want It Kind of Like That. That was a good song. But there's video of it too that they released, and it's incredible. I'm such a nerd for all the space stuff. And
Really?
it's so cool to see that happen.
We haven't noticed.
You shut your face.
No. I definitely will tell you that I was not expecting Mars Watch 2020 to be a thing that we had on the show. Am I happy that we do? Absolutely. It's been a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
But no, that was not in the
Someone's
original
gotta
script.
watch Mars.
This team
If
is
not us, then who?
This team is exceptionally good at not missing any shots.
Yeah.
Like that TTK for me is very, very low.
It's all about the gaming chair. Like Snufkin, very good at this game. Because he has his own amazing gaming chair.
Snufkin's gaming chair was pretty legit.
Too legit.
Quit even?
So apparently AJ is Kiki Lowe's time to go to bed clock, and we're the alarm clock. So does that mean that AJ, we're just complete opposites? Are we like the twins in like a twin movie?
Opposites attract, but you know. Fiction, it's a natural fact. So you can shoot somebody with a shotgun while you're carrying a tomahawk?
Apparently.
Wow, that's crazy. I wonder if it's like a special thing. Look here, Terry Crews. Butthead.
Yeah, this is a superior team.
A little bit. Oh no, they jammed the radar. Whatever will I do? Stop taking things.
Yeah, the person with the grenade launcher is like, it takes 4 seconds for him to flick things. Like, the moment that they decide to shoot, it instantly hits my body.
The rocket launcher? The grenade launcher?
Yeah, the little grenade launcher.
Oh.
It is indeed not quitting. It has been confirmed Snufkin's chair is not quitting. It's too legit for that. See, that was the grenade launcher guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's weird. One just like sits in the back corner.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Culty, have a good lurk. It's great to see you. I hope work's going all right.
I miss you, Colty. Baby, come back. Colty, come back. Colty, come back to me. And I love you, but I just can't live without you. Run away. Hey, run forward again. Shoot him in the back. Hit him with the grenade.
Like I said, the grenade launcher person
Oh my
like
gosh.
instantly shoots me and I explode. It's crazy. Good
Acting
moron, Dr.
Yeah,
Chick.
that was fun. That was crazy.
Or, as we've learned this morning, food morning. Dr. Chick, it is great to see you. Kids, I tweeted you. Kids. Mike, I tweeted you what the kids call a meme. You can check it out.
What?
That is Look, it's Myco, Sports.Gaming. I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for hanging out with us on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. 6:47 on the West Coast. It is 9:47 in the East and 2:47 in the later stages of the afternoon for those watching in the UK. Work day these days. Sleep is overrated. Then you miss all the great people alive on the other side of the globe if we have any flat earthers in here. on the exact linear path onto the other side of the globe, quote unquote. What is this meme that you speak of?
It's a Dogecoin meme.
Wait, isn't it Joel and you who are investing together?
Yep, kind of. Yeah, it's his fault that I invested in the first place.
So what are you using to invest? What platform?
Robin Hood.
Gotcha.
The app. Yeah.
Even after they ruined everyone's opportunities?
Well, they didn't ruin mine because no one told me to invest in GameStop. Jerks.
I told everybody. You weren't
Not
listening.
me. I didn't get a phone call.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that Reddit was calling everyone individually. It's like, excuse me, Mike, it's Jake from Reddit. How's it going? Yeah, we have on good authority that you should really. I'm wearing khakis. That's none of your business. You really should think about investing in a GameStop.
Why? It's going out of business.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's why you'll never get it. Good luck with Dogecoin.
Dogi?
Let's call it
Doja?
Dogecoin. It took me forever to not call it Doggy Coin, so we're making progress, chat.
I honestly thought it was Doggy Coin.
I still call it doggy coin. It's better that way.
It was created by a guy as a joke. I know that.
I'm just annoyed as hell, though. Just like the NFTs, right? The non-fungible tokens or whatever. Apparently that energy thing that was talked about, I think maybe Nintendo nerds brought it to our attention. Apparently is also a big problem in cryptocurrency.
Really?
Yes, a tremendous amount
I'm
of
gonna
energy
sell this.
problems. So,
Forget this.
can
I have like solar coin?
Ooh, that'd be
Sun
cool.
coin?
I mean, that's been the argument too, is that hey, it's all using renewable resources too. So maybe it's not that big.
I don't know how any of this works.
All of my gum-covered coins and ripped dollars will someday buy me a Big Mac meal.
I'm up
Which, by the way,
$2.
so two things I learned yesterday in Kiki Low stream. When we end our stream, we do this takeaways that were pretty okay. Kiki taught me two things yesterday. One, that in the UK, arugula is known as rocket. So if you get pizza and you want it to be a fancier pizza and you throw some arugula on there, in the UK you would order maybe some prosciutto and rocket.
What?
Yep.
And that doesn't
make
work
any
because
sense.
ordering a rocket pizza sounds really cool, but if you gave me a pizza that just had arugula,
I'd be pretty upset. Yeah.
Arugula is a really good pizza topping even by itself. But that said, I don't disagree with you, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to have the rocket pizza tonight. It's going to be amazing. It's going to take me to space.
Here's some arugula.
And then that was 1A, Kiki. Is I typed arugula in the chat. And you said arugaluga.
Arugaluga. Googa googa bop bop bop.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga luga, ooga luga, ooga luga. I can't stop. And then the second thing that I learned is that if you order from McDonald's and you order, say, a Big Mac meal, which I've never had because for some reason fast food burgers just gross me out, and you let it sit there for over an hour, you'll still eat it. That sounded gross, Kiki. Kiki ate a cold Big Mac.
That's really gross. You can't, no. Like cold fast food, it just, no. Unless it's pizza. Pizza you can do cold. All like French fries cold.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was circumstantial. I mean, Kiki was playing on stream, had some stuff to do, but
What are the do you guys have microwaves in England?
Bro,
In the UK?
getting worse.
I know that didn't make it better.
What are you, Kiki? Are you trying to die? What is what?
So you really think, like, even the fact that you emphasized that it was rock hard and that made it good.
Yeah.
Oh, so just Mel's here. We're talking on Gaming Morning Show about eating a cold Big Mac or really any fast food item other than pizza. Really?
You know what? You know what's not bad cold? Chicken nuggets too. Like,
No.
if you cut them up, they're really good if you put them in a salad.
Yeah, you're getting closer there. If you're doing cold French fries, then maybe. But
Cold French fries are the worst.
I mean, I'm getting a maybe from me at best. It is 6:52 on the West Coast. Time to do celebrity birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know in the chat because we would like to celebrate with you. And we do have one community birthday. It actually kind of stems off the Kiki Low tree. It's Suchi's birthday is today. So if you've ever been in our stream, it's Suchi has stopped by occasionally. So if you see Suchi in any sort of stream today, say, hey, good job having a birthday. or it's your birthday song. It is not very long.
Toot toot.
Actor George Takei, am I saying that one right?
Yeah.
84 today.
Great. He's awesome.
I like him slightly less than I used to.
Why? Is it because of his politics thing?
No, it's fun fact.
Sean has a
hold
really
on.
big
It
thing
won't-
with
it won't
UCLA.
open for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't know that. It kind of.
It is more fun though when you
look at
find
him
out
differently.
in real time that someone's associated with UCLA, because you can just see Sean's face just kind of drop a little bit.
Especially someone cool like George.
I mean,
Okay.
he graduated, so I was gonna say like would probably have been better if he like attended UCLA. Never
And then
finished.
left because he was like, ugh, this place is terrible. I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, USC,
Terrible.
fight on. Jessica Lange turned 72 today.
Nice. She was the blonde in King Kong back in the 70s.
Christopher Glover.
Crispin.
Nope.
Crispin
Would
Glover.
now be known as Christopher Glover. 57 today. Crispin Glover turns that age. Any Crispin
He's from
Glover?
he's from whatchamacallit. Isn't he? Wasn't he in the Back to the Future?
He's a weird guy.
He's a weird guy.
Andy Serkis is
yeah,
57 today.
Oh, this guy's awesome.
That guy does
Yeah.
everything.
Like what?
Oh,
He's super talented.
Sean's favorite fun fact.
He's an actor in movies.
Yeah, congrats. Way to
He's
go.
gonna be
You're
Alfred
gonna-
in the upcoming The Batman.
But like,
No,
he's
Andy
Gollum.
Serkis.
like, yeah, give me another one.
talented.
Anything?
Gollum. He was Gollum.
Yeah, he's Gollum. He was Caesar in the remake of like the Planet of the Apes movies. He basically like
Oh, is he like the
not
motion?
invented, but yeah,
If
he like
if you've ever seen a movie ever, Andy Serkis has something to do with it.
Because that was the thing. I was watching.
He turned motion capture into
Yeah.
an art.
So I was gonna send this to Kiki actually, because Kiki has a visual effects background. Is they had another Watch Mojo is one of my jams on YouTube, and they had a top 10 list of like the biggest things in movies, visual effects wise, that actually happened sooner than maybe you thought, right? But they were talking about the motion capture thing where they like wear the face thing, and then it kind of mimics their movements, and I mean they have body stuff too, but it's more than just motion capture, but it's like almost face mapping. Does that make sense? And that's
Yeah,
what they were showing
absolutely.
Circus doing as Gollum. And the precursor to that was something before Gollum. I'll try to remember what it was and tell you in the next hour. But
But he's been in a lot of stuff. So he was in Black Panther in the Marvel universe. He's in the Hobbit universe. He was in Godzilla. He was a motion capture consultant. That's kind of cool.
Snoke in Star Wars.
Yeah. He's incredible.
And,
Incredible.
and seems like a genuinely nice guy too.
Yeah.
To boot.
all right, so that's Andy Serkis's birthday. Let's see who else is having a birthday today. Carmen Electra is having a birthday today. Turns 49.
Great.
And also, rapper Killer Mike, 46 today. Actor Shamar
Right,
Moore
super-
is 51 today.
I love Killer Mike. The monologues that he does are fantastic.
And then
Fantastic.
Luther Vandross had a birthday, died back in 2005. Luther Vandross, being a sports fan, I know mostly from The Ball is Tipped, and there you are in one shining moment.
He died in 2004. Wow.
It's been a while.
That's crazy.
Heavenly Sword, bad guy in
Heavenly
that one
Sword.
apparently.
Oh, I like Heavenly Swords. It's keyboardist Craig Frost of Grand Funk Railroad's 73rd birthday. Kind of cool. Oh, it's Joey Lawrence's 45th birthday. Jeez. From Blossom. Whoa. How far has that guy fallen? Jeez, oh Pete. And happy birthday, Napoleon. Way to go.
All right, that's your birthdays. This day in gaming history happened in 1982. We take you back to 1982 this morning. Gabriel Industries, a division of CBS Columbia, announces a 4-year agreement with Bally Manufacturing to market home video game versions of Bally arcade games.
Like the casino Bally?
For some reason, Bally made me think of fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
I also like how we read this one. I swear, if not yesterday, it was last week, late last week, where there was another so-and-so signed an agreement to manufacture home video game versions of certain arcade games. So you think this happened like the next day? Where they're like, wait, did you see what, Warner Brothers did? We need to do this.
We should do that too.
Yeah.
Call the casino.
In a fitness center. 2004, Eidos, Hitman Contracts video game for PlayStation 2, Xbox in the US and Canada.
Sweet.
2008, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness came out for Nintendo DS from Nintendo. And that same year, Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. So again, they're always released in Paris.
Yep. You gotta catch them all.
Capcom released Monster Hunter Tri. That was for Nintendo Wii in 2010.
Try what?
Yeah, what are you trying?
Tree?
What are we trying to do?
Tri-Tree?
Are you trying to catch the
wanna try.
monsters?
Maybe there's 3 of them.
7?
Because there was Monster Hunter Rise right now, right?
I want to try.
Maybe it's one of those things where you get done with the video game series. You're like, all right, look back at all of our titles. And the last word's like a sentence.
Or
Try
try to
ride.
figure out our message. I'm excited for Monster
Drink
Hunter
more
message.
Ovaltine?
All right, next hour, Mike will have a top 10 list for us. So that'll be pretty exciting. We'll also have sports. So that's all coming up next hour. I'll try to find that Watch Mojo list. Kiki's on the lurk. Dr. Chick telling us temperature danger zone where bacteria grows is 40 Fahrenheit to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's
a very large range.
Yeah, you can eat anything cold that's 40 Fahrenheit below. Anything higher, bacteria will grow, and you'll pay a visit to the loo. That's so good. All right, well, we have that coming up. We have to say goodbye to Sean. We'll miss you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Sean.
you.
What? Who said that?
Goodbye
I'll
to
see you in the morning.
Sean.
I'll miss you.
Goodbye to Sean. Goodbye to Sean. Goodbye
They
to
said
Sean.
Deshaun. And I was like, who's Deshaun?
Deshaun Watson was hanging out with us this morning. You missed Deshaun this morning.
Is he? That's.
All right, that is Mike. I am Ryan. Stick with us next hour. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and a GamingMorningShow.tv. Big thanks if you missed Snufkin's appearance playing 5 questions yesterday. Check it out on our YouTube page. And we'll be back with more Gaming Morning Show. We're asking you about Lookalike Day. Have you ran into anybody who looks like somebody else? Please let us know. We would love to hear about that in the chat. 2 more hours left to go on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube on April 20th, 2021. We'll be back in a sec.
Since you danced the night away, since I saw your face. Now the sun's shining bright, the stars come out at night. My heart is full and bright for you. Oh, for you. And things are changing now. You're coming out to the desert, somewhere you've never been before. Everything is new to you. I help you through, 'cause I know what it's like, trying to make something right. So just know you're not alone.
Good morning, Gaming Morning Show friends. This is Joel from the Final Checkpoint Podcast, here to poison your ears with my lovely voice to remind you that every week, my lovely curly-haired co-host Ben Runnings and I react to the latest video game news and talk about games we were playing over on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Twitch, and thegamefanatics.com. We also record spoilercasts, award shows, Metacritic predictions, and much more, so catch us recording live every Sunday night on twitch.tv/loadlastcheckpoint, 8 p.m. Pacific time, or listen later Tuesday mornings on podcast services. And we are now on Instagram and Twitter with the username FinalCheckPod. So please help us out, give us a follow, and look forward to questions of the week that will be coming very soon. Your replies might just make it onto the show. Shout out again to Sean, Ryan, and Mike-O from Gaming Morning Show. Thanks again for welcoming us in with open arms. We greatly appreciate it. We love the community, and we look forward to doing a lot more with you guys this year. Have a good one, guys. See you later.
Now the sun is shining bright. The stars come out at night. My heart is full and bright for you. Because the stars glow at night and always shine so bright. I hope this is the best day of your life. Because the stars glow at night and oh, they shine so bright. Just know that this is right for you. Oh, for you. She said, don't you wanna go on an adventure? She said, we got big plans for the future. She said, you don't know what you're missing. She said, come on, see love, we can do it. We went down the road to your house and when we just sat and chatted with your mom then, but she had nothing better to say than to see that you're free, so go and see what living in Scottsdale could do for you. 'Cause everything is bigger than we have for you. Live on in Scottsdale, just go and see for me. Just go and be something, you can be anything. He said, are you loving all your new decisions? I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. He said, aren't you living your best life now? I said, I don't know what it's about. He said, stop being so humble about this. So he said, you're living in Scottsdale, everything is new. Nobody's asking you, nobody knows about you. Living in Scottsdale, you're doing bigger things.
A message from Gaming Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Ryan from Gaming Morning Show. On behalf of everybody at GMS, a big thank you to you and everyone who has spent time with us this year.
Hi, I'm Sean from Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News Division, and I'm here to thank you for all the time you've shared with us. Whether it's sharing with us what you do on your stream, introducing us to other streamers, or heck, joining us in chat, or even guest hosting.
Oh, wow, kind of forgot that there's just pretty much the two of us, so probably not big enough staff-wise for one of these big corporate thank you videos.
morning, gamer! Gaming Morning Show continues on Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Thanks for being with us on this edition. That is Mike. I am Ryan. It is great to see everybody hanging out with us on Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. Good morning, Mike. It's so great to see you.
Yeah, it's me. I'm a graph. Or whatever that was.
Text page.
A text page.
Hello, I'm talking text.
This is why I don't send anything in Discord during the breaks, because I always forget to switch it back. Could you imagine doing something during breaks and then forgetting to change it when you come back from a break? That'd be crazy. Crazy. Engine number 9 is here this morning. Good to see you. Thanks for the follow on Twitter as well. If you would like to follow us on Twitter, you can. At WatchGMS, Look, It's Myko, and Hefty Goof. We had a Chris Farley Hefty Goof mashup that you didn't know you needed on our Twitter at WatchGMS. You can check it out and hang out with us there as well. It's National Lookalike Day, so we're asking you about, doppelgangers. Have you ever ran into one? It was one of my favorite running gags back in the day of How I Met Your Mother. They always had the doppelganger thing. I've never really ran into a ton that I can remember off the top of my head, but I've definitely seen some people and been like, that looks like somebody. And you said it too. Like, I think this happens quite a bit. People reference you and be like, you look like somebody.
You look really familiar. Yeah. Okay. Who?
You have a very punchable face.
That's messed up.
No one said that?
Do not.
Okay, must be something.
No.
Maybe I do. These big cheeks. They're very soft to hit with your fists. This day, according to nationaldaycalendar.com, was created as a fun day to look like another person. Kate, it makes me think of you to a degree because of cosplay, right? Growing up, did a teacher constantly call you by another student's name? Some of us often hear the words, "You remind me of someone," or "You look just like so-and-so." If so, then you are one step ahead of the game. Professional lookalikes perform as entertainers. Some of the most famous roles they play as Elvis Presley or Marilyn Monroe, but others look like presidents or actors. If you find your spitting image, some might call it a doppelganger. However, seeing your doppelganger suggests you've seen your spirit double who roams the earth. In folklore, seeing your doppelganger signals a bad omen. Though over the years, the term has come to mean someone who looks just like you.
In folklore, huh?
In folklore.
Lore of the forks.
Folklore?
I hear the forks have some very interesting tales.
Mike's talking about the lore of the forks, which sounds like a Lord of the Rings parody. The lore of the forks.
True.
Kate saying, there is a girl named Jessica in my hometown who looks exactly like me. If you haven't met her, I haven't met her, but I was frequently called Jessica in public. That's got to be really frustrating. Excuse me, Jessica! Jessica! Come over here. You're like, my name's not Jessica.
That Jessica is such a jerk.
Never responds whenever I holler at her in public.
Man.
Folklore. It is National Cheddar Fries Day, National Lima Bean Respect Day. Mad respect.
Respect.
National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day, Chinese Language Day, and Volunteer Recognition Day. Do you like lima beans?
Yeah, I do. Quite a bit, actually.
How? Like, what? In what way are they prepared?
I put them in my mouth, and then I eat them.
Just any, like, you could open up a can of canned lima beans.
Oh, God, no. That's gross.
Okay, so, like, how would you prepare them?
Some roasted garlic on top.
And then cooked, I assume, right? Because
yeah.
Otherwise, they're like a bean. They're super hard, right?
What am I, British? I don't eat cold food.
Oh, no, Kiki. Oh, no. There's a guy who went to a neighboring school who looks like one of my cousins. We thought it was so cool. We made comments about how they could be brothers. Turned out it was a poorly kept secret that they were.
Awkward. Was their dad the milkman?
Yeah, that goes back to Snufkin earlier. That's good. We got Michael Keaton news, Mike. This is from J. Kim Murphy of IGN. Apparently, some of the rumors turned out to potentially be true.
Hell to the yeah! So, coming up pretty soon here, when I say pretty soon, I mean a couple years, The Flash is getting its own standalone movie. And no, not The Flash that you find on the CW, formerly known as the WB, formerly known as UPN. It's based off of the Zack Snyder amazing movie, The Justice League. Ezra Miller is going to be playing Barry Allen, who is the Flash. Now, if you've watched the newest Snyder Cut, you notice that they kind of mess with the multiverse a little bit, since that's apparently the cool new comic book thing to do. They're messing a little bit with the multiverse. Ben Affleck has been confirmed, but Michael Keaton is also now confirmed via his publicist to reprise his role as Batman in the upcoming Flash movie. So he was hesitant to join the movie because of concerns about COVID-19, but I think with a lot of kind of the things we're doing moving forward, like vaccines and everything like that, he has decided to sign on and become a part of that movie. So according to producer Barbara Muschietti, it's going to be fun and exciting, and there are a lot of DC characters in it. So this will probably... I don't know what's happening right now. There's some sort of music. Do you hear that?
Hey, let me turn Juicy down.
That scared me.
Oh, Mike.
I thought something weird was happening to my computer.
Mike's having a visit.
My mom's here. But yeah, so it's super exciting. She said that there's going to be a lot of cameos and a lot of really cool things in there. She also says Flash is the superhero of this film because he's the bridge between all of these characters and timelines. And in a way, it restarts everything and doesn't forget anything. So it's pretty neat that we're gonna get to see the OG Batman get to reprise his role as Batman.
I'm very sorry, Kate. That was completely my fault. I will never turn Juicy down again. That's absolutely my fault.
Have.
Nope,
that's really loud.
It's for me to blame. Do you have any idea where it came from?
No.
Yeah, I'm excited for Michael Keaton. I actually really like the Michael Keaton Batman, even though I have never once sat there and be like, who is my, in fact, favorite Batman? Like, I don't think of it too deeply. But... nah, I missed.
What?
How'd you die?
A grenade, apparently.
Oh, no. I just watched that movie last night, and I give it a 10 out of 10 now. Engine number 9 saying, Flash is my favorite. They're doing Flashpoint story.
Yep,
By the way, Engine, I just want to make sure I get this out before anything else can happen. I actually thought Flash Gordon and The Flash were the same person. So I just want to make sure you know that. And if you choose to stay with Gaming Morning Show, I want to be straight and honest with you about my past. Kind of like when, you start dating someone new, you want to get some information out there. I just feel like you need to know that before we proceed with our relationship. So
I'm pretty sure that noise was the dudes that we're playing against.
It was like, you should quit. That's understandable. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, you should have saw it, because I'm trying to tell Mike and Sean that, like, hey, why are these, the same people or something? Maybe I started singing the theme song or whatever. They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, aren't they the same person?
It's okay, Engine number 9. Sean and I are big comic book fans who understand things, so you can just talk to us.
It's probably a wise move. We do have Steam if we need it.
Oh my gosh, that guy came around the corner.
I just missed a whole bunch. Never turn Juicy down. I still need to make our Juicy command as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited for Michael Keaton. I always thought he was a pretty good Batman. And that was such a cool story, too, because not knowing Michael Keaton, hence, because I was really young in the 80s, like the way that it was like, hey, Michael Keaton's going to be a horrible superhero, right? And then...
hands down the best Batman.
Oh, that guy outplayed me significantly. Yay, I'm not alone. Engine number 9 made me feel better. You have Stim?
I do.
And so did they used it too. Flash. Ah.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Defender of the universe.
I missed you.
Wait, that was
so.
Voltron. Nice job, Mike.
Oh, he growled. Ooh.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll try to make sure to put our juicy command in there. We still have a story about Kobe Bryant and then Nike, and then also what's going to happen with a hotel that should hopefully make you happy.
That's funny.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's smoke. That was really stupid.
Oh, he
it
was
was a
right
flag.
there. Nice shots.
Woo!
Shaq from Axe.
Yeah, he's not happy. That was kind of funny. Take that, Plan E. That's a funny name for a guy.
Did anyone watch the new Voltron on Netflix?
No. I was told it was very not good.
He's
Oh,
behind
that's you.
Ah, you got me behind the bookcase. Nice job.
Sucker! Back! What? Oh, can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me. He shot you right in the kneecap, yo. Nope, didn't work.
I'm almost very dead. He's in this room.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Is he upstairs?
I don't know. I heard him. Oh, yeah, he's on the stairs behind you.
I'm gonna get you.
He ran back
sucker.
up.
Oh, he hit me with a thing.
Oh, no. I was very low, so. Good moron, Kajito. It's good to see you as well.
Oh.
That was a nice
His
tomahawk.
teeth hurt. Just so you know. He just told me.
Good moron. We all also had the new catchphrase to this morning is food morning. So, of course, in very typical gaming morning show style, what's for breakfast?
I'm real low, so.
Are you at an all-time low?
Oh, he's in this back room. You turd nugget. Oh, so close.
Oh no, and an ADS. That was
Flash.
Whoa!
Defender of the galaxy.
Now all I can see is Kajito wrote Axe just to say hi, but now my brain went Axe. Oh! That was a nice shot. Yeah, they did an ADS. Defender of the universe.
He's on fire. He's up the stairs.
What? I looked there. He's coming down the stairs. Might be to your left, I'm guessing. I don't know. Nice job.
Yeah.
All right, 7:21 on the West Coast. It is 10:21 on the East. Gaming Morning Show continues 3:22 in the afternoon. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Axe. Oh. Defender of the universe. It is a good song.
It very much is.
Yes, very good.
Very,
good.
very catchy. Very catchy. You know what I mean? Okay.
We've been asking about doppelgangers today, so if you happen to have a lookalike, or what is some of your favorite cosplays? Kate told us a story of possible having a biological brother in like the same town from an adopted father.
Oh.
So
That's
Chance,
cool.
Jessica, and I are biological cousins. Oh, so the brother part was not the segue into the Jessica and I are biological cousins. I'm with you. I got you. The brother still might be some secret family type stuff. So. Yeah. If you ever look into secret families, the amount of stats that are behind secret families is shocking to me. Like, there's a lot.
Need a new host alert?
Which
I've
one of us
never
has
looked
to go?
into Secret. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
just let us know.
I've never looked into secret families.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
did look into a story about Bigfoot murdering some people. That was kind of cool.
I'm actually surprised I didn't make the rundown. Is that a PR move for Sasquatch?
I read the story, and it wasn't as interesting as the headline made it sound.
Oh, good headline writing always wins. Good headline writing. Always wins.
Maybe I'll watch it and then see what happens. But no, it was. I don't think it was that interesting.
That one caught my attention, I think, on a Twitter feed or something. So.
I saw that too, and I was like, yeah, go figure.
It was
because
Sasquatch.
the cut was bad. Should have given what he asked for. Right? That's right. Barry says exactly.
Oh, we are happy you're back. We missed you yesterday. Mike had a hectic Monday. A manic
I'll have
Monday.
a hectic Wednesday too. It's gonna be lots of fun.
But what we were able to do in Mike's absence is bring on Snufkin to play 5 questions. Having a 12-hour charity stream this Saturday, April 24th. It's supporting Asian Americans advancing justice. It starts at 1 a.m. Pacific time and 10 a.m. GMT +1, which might also be CEST. Just know it's at 10 a.m. GMT +1. There'll be just chatting. There's a live read of Get Naked and Name of the Wind, which had a pretty significant meaning to Snufkin, very close to him. So if you check out our YouTube page, click that link, say, yes, I want to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, don't click no. Wait, don't click yes. Oh, God.
Or go to your mom's house and like sign into her YouTube and make her subscribe too.
Chris M.E. is going to be moderating something called Let's Talk as well. So that's all coming up on Saturday, April 24th. Also, on the 8th of May, be sure to check out Kate Zade's stream, having a cosplay contest for Star Wars. Prizes up to $75 May 8th at twitch.tv/Kate Zade. Thank you so much. Also, to you, Kate, happy Subiversary week, as you have your anniversary this week as well.
Yeah.
Early adopter, no doubt, too, from Kate Zade. It's
Who
7.
did you adopt?
Didn't adopt anybody. You can adopt Bob now. That isn't an option if you want on Patreon. But an early adopter, someone who was ahead of the curve with Gaming Morning Show. Kate,
You can always adopt me if anyone's looking. I'm parentless, looking for a daddy.
I'm Googling the adopt Mike tier. I'm just picturing myself finding an MGS page somewhere. Chris is going to be hot. Going to be the hot stuff, says Snufkin. It was actually Chupacabra's framing Sasquatch. Wow, that gets deep.
Yeah, it's like Inception level events.
I'm going to recap the days of the day, and there's a specific reason why. We mentioned National Lookalike Day. It is National Cheddar Fries Day, National Lima Bean Respect Day, National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day, Chinese Language Day, and Volunteer Recognition Day. So those are today's days of the day, which is why today we're going to tell you about the top important inventions throughout history.
Hold on.
Tie this one together for me, my friend.
This goes back to Mars Watch 2020.
Okay.
With us having a historical day yesterday, where we, for the first time ever, flew this incredible helicopter on another planet, and we had one of the greatest moments in mankind history. Historical mankind moment. I don't really know how to describe it.
Today we celebrate Oh, sorry, that's quoting.
No, you're right. Our helicopter day.
Independence.
Today we celebrate our pineapple upside down cake day.
Okay.
I mean, I can find another one.
No,
I just thought this was pretty.
I just was trying. Usually, it's pretty apparent to me, and that one I wasn't tying together. So, yes, we did have the Mars Watch 2020 story earlier today. So now from listwoo.com, the most important inventions throughout history, and we start with our top invention.
One
was electricity, which makes sense. I mean, this show clearly wouldn't be possible without like the base starting point of electricity, let alone all the other stuff that comes off of it. And what's cool is apparently ListWoo has upvoting, kind of like Reddit. So this one received a total of 14% of the votes, which
That's crazy.
seems low in all things considered. But yeah, electricity started in the 18th and 19th centuries. A lot of inventors and scientists participated, and now you have light. So I'm happy.
2.
Lights. Number 2, some young people would probably actually complain or argue that this one's more important. The internet. Vinton G. Cerf founded the Inter-Networking Group in 1972, and this has since been recognized as the birth year of the internet. Thoughts behind the internet can be traced back as far as the end of World War II, though. Interesting. But yeah, the internet as we know it is relatively young. Some people believe Al Gore made it. That's not true. But the world would be a much different place without the internet. Much different.
The first thing I can think of is how thankful I am that I am an older millennial, so that I have that span of knowing what it was like not to have cell phones, not to have the internet. Right? Did you have? Were you? I mean, honestly, in a lot of ways, that's a privilege. Like, did you have encyclopedias growing up?
I did not. My grandparents did.
Yeah.
But I spent a lot of time using it in the library at school when you had a research paper.
Yeah, one of the things I had to do in journalism school was do a full-blown research paper citing. I think we had to have at least 90 sources, and they had to be of a variety. So we had to go back into the library.
90?
It was called Info Hell because it was that tough. It was like information gathering or something. And so we were like, one of our sources had to be microfiche.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we had to go really deep into the archives to find stuff. So
I always get really annoyed when my daughter's like, I can't find the answer to something. And I'm always like, would you like me to tell you about the Encyclopedia Britannica? And she's like, what's that? And you're like, well, if it wasn't there, it didn't exist.
Your impersonations I love so much. Welcome back, Axe. I will admit, I looked at the time and I was like, beer? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's only 10:30 in the morning.
The problem I'm going to run into is I really hate summer. I think at this point I'm pretty confident I have some sort of like reverse seasonal depression. Like when it starts to get hot, I get a little more miserable. But Sean's Big Deck, where we did the F1 stream, is a great place to have beverages on. So that is the consolation prize. So I'm excited about that. One more little
summer, you get to see me too, so it's all good.
Yay! Anecdote: the internet's founder's last name was Surf.
Oh, I completely just missed that. Yeah,
that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice.
Number 3. Language. This one's a pretty short one. 8% of the votes on this listwoo.com list. But language makes sense. Separates man from animal. I don't fully agree with that. I mean, animals can communicate. But language can bridge the gap between one area of the world to another. Number 4.
But can an animal say a ramading-dong?
Can an animal say arugaluga?
Arugaluga. Number 4 is the wheel. Used both for transportation and as the basic principle for most mechanized systems ever built, the wheel is thought to have first appeared in Mesopotamia around 3500 BC. Yeah, I'd say the wheel is kind of a pretty important, invention because without it, life would be a little more difficult. Yeah, I don't think I could ride my dog to work.
Please try to ride your dog to work. Mush, Dixie, mush.
I could just attach each one to a foot and be like, go! It's like roller skates, but with legs.
Roller skates. Dog skates. Oh my gosh.
5.
Like you said with the internet, right? You had to have electricity before you could have the internet, by and large. Yeah. Well, you had to have the electricity before you get the light bulb. But because we have electricity, we have light. I think light is one of those things, too, that I'm very grateful for, especially because when it's gone, power outages and such, and you take it for granted.
6.
Yes. Number 6. Kind of along the lines of number 2, it's the computer. Earliest computers were developed during World War II for processing ballistic numbers and numeric analytics. But the thought of having machines calculate different mathematics can be traced back to England in the years around 1800. I have an issue with this one, actually. Because what is it called? There was this little machine that was found back in Grecian times, Greek times. I don't know what it's called. Barugaluga, but it dates back like hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Wow. And that's very widely known as the first computer. So sorry, England, you don't get it this time, or America, or wherever else. But computers are kind of a big deal. It's incredible. I remember, so when I was a kid, right, my dad worked. He ran the computer. What is it like? The computer. He ran some important part of a giant bank in New Jersey. And he worked in the computer room, and it was like a giant room the size of my house. I believe the room was about 4,000 square feet, and it had a computer that was like the size of like a school bus.
Wow.
And you had to like change all these tapes and do all this crazy stuff in order to make it work. And now it's like I could probably easily run it from my cell phone. So how far we've come with computers is incredible.
This is the most important inventions throughout history from listwoo.com.
7.
And they have, for all of these, headline and then some description. Number 7 is fire.
That's it.
8.
Yep. Penicillin. Invention of penicillin.
Aruga-luga!
The words aren't working. Invention of penicillin is credited Scottish scientists. Yeah, I forgot a word in there. 2 Scottish scientists, Alexander Fleming in 1928. When he discovered that certain molds could kill bacteria. This moldy bread looks good. I don't feel good. Let me eat it. I feel like that's how it happens.
See, I don't have a scientific mind in any way, shape, or form, but kind of the fact that mold actually could kill bacteria, I mean, that's pretty impressive to be like, I wonder if this would work. Or like, even if you stumble across it, to be like, hey, did you notice what the mold's doing to the bacteria?
I like to imagine it was like in a fit of rage. He like threw some mold and it landed on some bacteria, and he was like, ah, and then just happened to look at it and was like, and that was the end of it all. That's how this movie started.
9.
The telephone's on here, and I was surprised, like, under computer, there wasn't, like, an homage to, say, the smartphone, because as you mentioned, you can do so much. Like, this phone that I'm holding in my hands is exponentially more powerful than the first computer I ever owned, right? It's not, I looked down the list even like into the 20s to see if it was there, and I don't see the smartphone. So I'm guessing smartphone's like this combo between telephone and mostly computer. But Alexander Graham Bell patented the telephone in 1876, and therefore you could call down the street. The one story that I always love is original telephones, kind of like the early version of the internet, trying to describe the whole ba-dum, ba-dum, shh, and the whole, if mom picks it up, you're disconnected, right? Party lines. The fact that telephones used to stretch down, and then, like, if you picked it up at one house, you would hear the conversation of maybe 5 houses down, and you had to wait your turn. Like, that was the original telephone, and that one blows my mind, because I was not alive for that. So.
You know, people would be like, what's Linda doing? You know, they hold that thing up to their phone.
Well, you remember, like, when you were trying to, like, spy on, at least I'm going to speak for myself, I'd spy on, like, my sister's phone call. So you'd grab the phone, and then you'd hold, like, the end button to try to get it up to your cheek so you didn't make any noise whatsoever. I'm sure Linda down the street was doing the same thing. Like,
wait, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did somebody pick up the phone? Somebody on the line?
No.
I just heard someone.
No, I'm not here. Continue talking about your scandalous endeavors.
Goodness.
And number 10 on this list.
10.
Flight. It all ties together with our good friend Ingenuity. First perfected by the Wright brothers in 1903, it has allowed the entire world to become next door. That's actually a really cool line. But yeah, that really ties the whole thing together because, you know, Ingenuity, the little tiny helicopter, flew on the surface of Mars. But the cool thing is it actually had a little piece of the wing from said Wright brothers flight in 1903. Bring it all back, baby!
That was a pretty good tie-in. That is your top 10 list this morning from our friend Look It's Myco, 7:36 on the West Coast, and a chance to say good morning to Claire Witchbaby. It is so good to see you, Claire. Thanks for stopping by Gaming Morning Show. We've done this lots when you haven't been able to stop in, but Claire the other day, give a lot of kudos. Claire recently made partner probably 2 months ago or so, Claire, and so obviously congratulations on that. But Claire, such a big deal. On the front page of Twitch a couple of weeks ago, raised money for Hope for Haiti, I want to say off the top of my head, and was part of a big group who was doing that work. Claire's stream is an absolute delight. Plays a lot of Sims 4, but it goes beyond just the game that Claire plays. It it is one of those places you spend time in, and not only instantly are you feeling like good vibes with the streamer, but it's that full-blown community around the streamer, right? Yeah. And last but not least, and Mike, you've said this lots, that song, it's catchy.
Oh my gosh, the song just gets in your ear.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you are here. It's a streamer's dream. Welcome to the stream. Claire Witch Baby. I can't even get Happy Tuesday, baby. And she has the sing-along now on the bottom. It is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I don't be sorry about the song.
Do not be sorry about the song. It is
great.
just so catchy.
But it'll hang around in your brain for the rest of the day.
I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about making like other accounts to go in and be like, follow. Because I love this song
just so
much.
that you can have the song played.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your rebranding's great. Please, if you haven't already, check out Claire Witch Baby on Twitch. It is an absolute delight. 7:38. We are asking about National Lookalike Day. So if you happen to have ran into your own doppelganger, or you've seen someone you're like, yeah, that's my brother's doppelganger. Maybe you have a secret family, which I hadn't thought about. Kate gave me like the dark side of the doppelganger side of things. Like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, that could happen. It's kind of scary. But we also have, of course, professional lookalikes, cosplayers, those kind of things, which is always super fun. Oh no, don't apologize. It was a great story. I just hadn't thought about that side of things. Oh, Mike's dropping a hammer.
I don't know why.
You should.
I did when I worked at a camp. A dude, my old executive director, did call me Steve.
Mike job number 4.
Because I think that I kind of looked like this dude named Steve. So yeah, Howard would just be like, "Hey, Steve," and I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, Steve." I'm like, "Okay." I just didn't have it in me to be like, "It's not me."
This isn't a doppelganger story, but I did have a situation where I had two people that I knew who worked at the same place. They were coaching separate teams, and I went up to the person on one team thinking it was the person from the other team. And I was like, "So are you still selling real estate?" Because that's what they did on the side and all this stuff. And the person's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I think in that moment, like, dawned on me, I was like, "Oh, that's not the same person." I was like, "Oh, gosh, crap. That's embarrassing." But it's not a doppelganger story as much as Ryan's bad at remembering specific people story. The secret word is folklore. It's the lore of folklore. Axe telling us I have a secret Russian family who can be activated at any time by a single word.
Wow.
That's where it is. Chris M.E. It is more like typical
folklore.
Yeah. Typical Ryan. Chris M.E. is here. Good morning, Chris. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. A little bit early for final hour crew duty, but I'm happy that you are here.
You gotta leave, Chris. Sorry.
I wonder if Chris sometimes wonders, like, hey, do I need to wait till 8 o'clock?
Oh, boy.
Is it like the party logistics where it's like we don't want to get there too early because we don't want to be the first ones there, but we also don't want to be the late ones.
Yeah.
I had a best friend from Lady K a year younger than me that looked like my twin until we got older. What happened when you got older?
Yeah, did you eat her?
Did they eat you? And you're
there can only be one. Ah! Well, that sucks.
Well, that's really fast. Okay, all right. Back to games. The games are fun.
Shot me in the ass.
Next Kiki Cup password is confirmed. Chris M. Yee. If you did miss the Kiki Cup, by the way, we were super eager and happy to have sponsored it. The next one is June 5th. June 5th for Kiki Cup 3. It comes your way at twitch.tv/KikiLow. Speaking of that, Kate, that made me think of, has anyone actually ran into that situation where people you know who have pets start to look like their pets? Because I've heard that as a thing, right? You start to like maybe get the haircut that looks a little bit like the poodle cut. I don't know. I've read that one too.
Oh, that's weird.
Red's maybe not the right word. I've seen some topics around that. Kind of like the whole secret family thing. Like, I'm not a secret family, you know.
I don't have a secret
minor
family,
expert.
but my dog and I are the same person.
That guy lit up.
Oh, he's got like no health, just so you know.
Where?
Over there. To your right.
in fact,
Sucker.
did not have health.
I had a friend in school who looked just like his cat. Did he like sit there and like lick himself? How do you get your legs so high?
It was very flexible. Chris said, "Good morning, I'll be back." I guess. I mean, you're not prohibited. Gaming Morning Show does not prohibit Chris and me from being here earlier than the final hour. We just only expect you to be here.
He's got to wash his hair. Romeo.
This person is a ghost. All right, I'm on the flag. Even though there's 15 seconds left.
Romeo. I have a feeling they're in this. Yep, they are.
Nice work.
Back room.
Load last checkpoint. What if you have 3 pets? Do you end up looking like all 3 of them? Does it turn into Sloth from the Goonies?
Oh, Joel. Oh, Joel.
The thoughts that come out of your brain, Joel. I love it. Thank you for sharing, of course, if you don't know the rules, on Gaming Morning Show.
What's
A
for
stack
breakfast?
of buttered
Remember,
toast.
if you're getting food,
Nice.
you must show and tell when you come back.
Maybe that's what you can do, Chris and me, is you can go get some breakfast, and then you can have a reason for leaving and coming back. Nice
I
work.
heard you shooting. I'm sitting next to a window because I don't want to go outside. That's fair.
Why can't you go outside, Axe?
But are you cleaning yourself, Axe, is the question. Are you Zach saying Axe is a cat?
Meow. Maybe Axe knew Joel in high school.
That'd be pretty impressive since Axe is
Behind me.
a youngin'. There are people out there. Ew.
Oh, Axe is pulling a Chris M.E. watching GMS
Hold
from the
on.
shower.
By Curious George.
Are you having a shower beer right now?
So you're having. Okay, hold on.
Man,
You
Axe is
have
all over
a.
this.
So for starters, you have a window in your bathroom, in your shower, I should say. Okay, wow, that guy scared me. So you have a window in your shower, and you're having a beer while watching the world.
Good
Okay.
morning shower.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, I bet. But congratulations on being second vaccinated. I saved your life.
Ah. Scooby Dooby Doo, you are dead.
Oh, that was a good round. 7:45 West Coast time. It's 10:45 on the East. 3:45 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Make sure you update your Call of Duty tomorrow.
In the afternoon.
Bacon.
In the afternoon.
9 p.m. Doodly doo. 9 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night.
I don't want to critique you, but I feel like you weren't really invested in that.
I wasn't.
Doodly-doo.
That's the Sean. I always feel like a poser when I doodly do.
An O-poser?
You know.
I oppose this choice.
Chris, I needed to confirm. Do you have a second penis?
What?
Can you confirm or deny?
Please deny. Please just deny as fast as you can.
We were talking last night about what's going to happen with the second shot. If he's going to have a better 5G signal, if he's going to get a superpower. Some of us thought maybe he'd get a second penis.
And by some of you, you mean you, right?
More or less.
Yes.
Yeah, but hey, that's some of us.
There's strength in numbers, and if you needed to extend that out to more than just you.
Just one peen. Why did it automod peen? That's so stupid.
Well, because technically we're a PG-13 show.
It's a scientifically accurate thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Good to know, Chris.
11 of 10 would watch the series of Scooby-Doo where Scooby-Doo was... Wow. It's dark, Kajito. Did you not like Scooby?
Wow.
I feel like we all of a sudden have a little bit of a Liam Neeson kind of thing where Kajito just goes on a crusade to murder Scooby-Doo. Wow.
Speaking of video
Kajito,
games.
that is dark. Maybe they just dragged the corpse around for inspiration.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? They could stuff it. Like, some people stuff the dogs when they die. There you go.
Do some taxidermy?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, ball and peen hammer.
Nice.
He's a cartoon. Yeah, but what do you think Scooby would say? He'd be like, "That's mean." I can't do Scoob's voice. I only can do the laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Scooby
if you
has
had looked at me and said, "Hey, I'm gonna like run a campaign against Scrappy Doo," like, I get that, but like Scooby's pretty lovable, even if he's a cartoon. Really?
I mean, he's not terrible, but yeah.
All right. Good moron, alien.
Good moron.
Or, of course, as
Woof, woof.
Kate Zaid helped us enjoy, Food Morning.
Good morning.
What's for breakfast?
Did Kate ever say what she's eating for breakfast? I don't think she ever told us.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you have breakfast, or was that just a slip of the keyboard?
Or you just want food?
I want food. I want some
That's
lima
awful.
beans.
That's gross.
I don't think anyone's rooting for Scrappy. Is anyone rooting for Scrappy?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I am pretty disappointed, though. I didn't end up watching the newest Scooby-Doo movie. The last one I saw was the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar. So anyone watch like this? Was it called like Scoobs or something? It was like a cartoon? Is that one good?
Probably not.
I'm not eating breakfast. I'm fasting. How long's your fast?
Sunset, right? Is it Ramadan?
The newest one was worth it, Alien? Okay, I'll check it out.
Like, actually, leaving a lurk, Axe is gonna go watch it.
Until 8:05 tonight.
Yeah, we're in Ramadan, so she has to fast. She's fasting from sun up till sundown.
All right, it's time for sports.
I'm assuming 8:05 is when the sun sets. Okay. It's a very specific time.
Vegas Golden Knights beat San Jose 3-2 yesterday in the NHL. Alex Smith retired out of the NFL. Decided that he's no longer going to play, even though he earned AP Comeback Player of the Year.
Dude.
Got back on the field last year.
He's incredible. Absolutely incredible. The fact that he almost lost his leg and then came back and had a couple of fairly productive seasons is pretty big.
I want to say it was like double-digit surgeries to fix that leg.
17?
Could have been.
No, maybe it
could be
wasn't that
confusing it someone else, but man.
Maybe it was only 9. I don't know.
Minnesota Twins have been cleared. They will play a doubleheader in Oakland. They've had a whole bunch of coronavirus issues for the Twins organization. In soccer, Tottenham fired Jose Mourinho. Mourinho?
Yeah, you're good.
Was in charge of Tottenham's club for 17 months. Also, the brushback for the Super League continues.
Huge.
Yeah, there are people not very happy.
Yo, not at all.
Oh, this is sad news. I didn't hear about this. Anthron Pippen, the son of Scottie Pippen, died at age 33.
Wow.
Scottie Pippen announced the death on his social media platform, saying his oldest child died Sunday. Did not give a cause. Was a very accomplished high school basketball player in Georgia, and then played college basketball at South Georgia Tech and Texas A&M International. Was well chronicled his high school career, according to the Associated Press. He acknowledged that sharing the last name of a 6-time NBA champion generated a lot of extra attention.
He apparently suffered from pretty bad asthma, so some folks are believing that he may have had some complications due to COVID.
Oh, that's sad. Well, Scottie Pippen seemingly was a pretty good dude, especially after you watching The Last Dance.
Yeah, I wasn't ever a huge Scottie Pippen fan. I was always like, man, that guy's kind of like whatever. And then you watch that and you're like, and he's amazing. That guy went through a lot.
Engine number 9 asking, did we see a documentary on Smith? I haven't. E60.
Ooh.
Is that the name of it, or is that like the? Because there's E60, which is like ESPN's magazine, like their news magazine thing, right? And then there's 30 for 30s, of course.
I think it's in the same vein.
Okay, I'll check.
I googled Alex Smith surgeries just to see how many, and the pictures that popped up are horrendous. So I didn't even look very much further.
Control
just
W.
Based on the pictures.
Control W. Control W. Hey Kate, I have a serious question. Is it difficult to fast? Like, do you have pain associated with it? Like I've never done a fast, and I've always perceived it to be very hard to do. So I'm curious what your experience is like. Alien said the last cartoon reminded me of old cartoons, and then Engine, yeah. So we're speaking the same language. It's either an E60 short or a story or a 30.
It's an E60. It's an hour long. So
nice.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back. That's Mike O. I am Ryan. You can follow us on Twitter, and if you haven't already, there's a mashup of Gaming Morning Show and Chris Farley that you should check out. It's unbelievable. Next hour, community games, and this day in gaming history we already did, so we'll do a Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Re-News. We'll have our takeaways that were pretty okay, and our clip of the day. It is all ahead on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being with us on a Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We'll be right back.
I would drive through Bordeaux when it hurt all alone, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I was lost, I would cry, I would wish all night that it'll be just fine if you weren't leaving for good. I could hear you on the radio play.
In a world where keyboards just won't work, one streamer is determined to make it right.
I want a D that works. I need D to work.
A quest that would take her on a journey of a lifetime. With her baby daddy by her side.
That's how we do, baby!
It's not my baby daddy or my anytime near soon future baby daddy.
She overcame all odds and fixed the D.
My D has been broken for so long, but I touched it. It was so good, and it feels so good to have a D that works.
This summer, Superphonic.
Sorry, Kiki.
Kiki Lowe starring The Lost City of D. A Gaming Morning Show production.
I could run for my life, I could see your disguise, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I could tell you were bored, but I gave you my word that it'll be just fine if you stay in for love. Through lonely days, we got better as they came. We are electrolytes glowing through the rain. We are electrolytes.
I'm coming up just a little bit. Never want to quit. I'm feeling it the way it hits. It's elevated. Vision is blurry. Feel it and dizzy. You elevate me. I feel the rush every little bit. Never want to quit.
Uh-oh. Did I not say earlier when I was there that I was going to die there? Dead. Dead. I'm dead. This is the end of my life. I called it. The squirrel's just looking at me going, hey, look how dead you are. Take a picture of this, dead guy. That squirrel nicked my journal. I need to get it back.
Why do thou wear mother's drapes? The end.
You're not a very good poet, are you?
What are you talking about? That was great. I'm a published poet. Thank you very much.
Oh,
The
sorry.
Jeez.
Yeah, we have some coordination. Hey, AJ or someone, put that in the production notes. So I will work on coordinating guests around the names of the month. Mike must make a poem.
Ooh, yes. Yes. A monthly poem. This is great. And all I have to do.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, Community Games and GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, Gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues the Tuesday edition. It is April 20th, 2021. Thanks for being with us on this edition. Mike O on the left. I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for hanging out with us. Lady K, all I want now is a ruby red grapefruit. Do you like grapefruit? Okay. Gonna give it a 6 out of 10 based on that sneer. Yeah, I don't think you've ever said anything more profound in your life, to be honest.
What's for breakfast?
You can let us know.
No, leave me alone.
Thoughts on grapefruit?
No, I don't like you. Not a big fan. I mean, I don't mind the juice, but that's about all.
Yeah, a ruby red grapefruit can be pretty good. I like it for breakfast. Also, my mother showed me when I was a kid that you do a little sugar on the top. Even brings it up a notch more. It's good to see you, Jasniff. Thank you for jumping in this edition of Gaming Morning Show. And thank you for the follow a couple days ago on Twitch. I am Ryan. That is Mike. We are a morning radio show that plays games Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. And big thanks to everyone who's here for the 8 o'clock hour.
Morning to the final hour crew.
Chris M.E. checked in a little bit early. Nintendo was right on time. How about that? How about that?
I think Nintendo waits. Nintendo's like, and I'm in.
Well, especially after how we treated Chris M.E. I mean, I'd wait too.
We're all
like, Chris, what are you doing here early? What are you thinking, Chris? My gosh. So, Chris,
did Kate ever answer your question?
No.
Hey, is fasting difficult, like through the day? Especially if you watch this show and we just talk about food the whole time.
What's for breakfast?
It is true. Chat FM said deep fried with chips, maybe. Wait, are you saying like a grapefruit deep fried with chips? We learned a whole lot of food stuff from Kiki Low yesterday in stream. Eating a cold Big Mac, and then turned out that they were given like a cheeseburger with purchase, and so Kiki like threw it in the fridge and had it cold today.
Chat FM, where's your area? Where do you call home?
How long
are
is
you
it?
States? How long is what?
Kate Zade's fast. Sorry, I jumped in.
Oh, it's 30 days, I think. It's Ramadan, April 12th through May 12th, I believe. Mars. Okay, cool. Oh, British. Okay, so you're not in America. In America, we like to deep fry like the world. So I'm in the Midwest, and there's a lot of really great like fairs here in the summertime. Not last year because the plague, but they deep fry everything. So there's like really cool things like deep fried Oreos. They do the fried pickles, which isn't terrible. But here in Indiana, we do deep fried butter. A deep fried butter stick. If you ever thought about throwing up, there you go.
I remember you telling us about that the first time, and I was just like, "There's a lot of things I'll try," and I really, really like butter, but I don't need a lot of the deep fried stuff that they do. So
yeah, it's ugh.
Lady K's fact of the day, by the way. Lady K's fact of the day was fruit juice is less healthy than the whole fruit. The moment you break up cells, when you juice them, they release all the sugars at once. This is why you could drink 1 liter of juice and get the same benefit as drinking 250 milliliters. And that is your Lady K fact of the day. I have heard deep fried ice cream could be good. I'm probably not going to try it. Deep fried Mars bar probably could be good. I'm not going to try it. And it's weird too because as a man of size, I've eaten a lot of sugary things, but I don't think I can do that. They're like elephant ears that you get at like the fair. Yeah, talk about state fairs with Dr. Chick. Like, yeah, like you can get some pretty good stuff that's deep fried, but it's still dough based, right? When they start frying the things that I don't think need to be fried, oof.
I will say it's really cool in how they do it because they like flash freeze the butter and then they deep fry it so it doesn't melt. So that's kind of neat. However, yeah, it's still disgusting.
Chat FM, you have a good call. Sorry, that is true. This is not. Although Kate said, after the 3rd day it gets easier. So, but we do have a rule if you're new to Gaming Morning Show.
Remember, if you're getting food, you must show and tell when you come back.
So just make sure to keep that in mind. We are asking you about National Lookalike Day. So if you do have a doppelganger in your life, if you ran into someone else's doppelganger, maybe you've seen a celebrity who looks like one of your friends, we would love to know about that. It is National Lookalike Day. It is also National Cheddar Fries Day. So speaking of, crisp, deep fried crisp, there you go. That might be close. National Lima Bean Respect Day, which, while I don't love lima beans, it is a great name of the day with lima bean respect. You pay them respect. Have you ever had National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day? Now I'll rephrase that question. Have you
ever had it the day?
Have you ever had pineapple upside down cake?
I have not. I'm not a big pineapple fan.
Permission to rephrase the question, Your Honor.
Go for it.
Thank you. I've never had it either. I mean, it can't be bad, right? Pineapple's good.
I'm not a big fan of pineapple.
Really?
I will eat pineapple again. Like pineapple juice, I'm good with, especially in a shake or a smoothie. But like it's a texture thing for me. I don't know, but it's just weird.
Yeah, Chat FM. We're both here. Usually Sean's with us too. There's usually 3 of us each morning. But we even had Kate Zade open up our show by saying "food morning." So, yeah, it happens quite a bit.
Chat FM said that they're surprised that there's 2 different presenters. They thought it was just a reflection.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I had Mike's hair, we might be close. Because I could probably grow a beard-esque Mike. But I don't have a chance to get your hair, my friend. Not a chance. Gonzo Gump is here.
Hello, FHC.
Otherwise known in some places as Johnzo Gump. If you missed Kiki yesterday saying Arugaluga, we clipped it, so we'll play that at some point.
So Chris M.E. says he likes pineapple upside down cake. Chris, is there anything you don't like? I feel like that would be a much easier. Instead of asking Ryan, what movies he hasn't seen, it's easier to say, Ryan, what movies have you seen? Chris, what don't you like? because you're like, oh yeah, this stuff's amazing.
So
I believe it doesn't exist.
was pineapple upside down cake? What is unique about it?
It's upside down, obviously.
Thank you. Anything else? That's it. It's just upside down. It's a pineapple cake, and they're like, wait, I got it. This isn't a bakery somewhere where they invented like, all right, I would make a pineapple cake. Cool. Check this out. Whoop.
No, I think it's like penicillin, where a guy was angry and like threw the mold, and then it killed the other things, and he's like, by golly, someone like dropped a pineapple right side up cake, and then they're like, oh no, what did I do? And the guy's like, no, just put it on the counter. Someone will buy it.
That is true, Gonzo. I didn't know that. That was my takeaway with the whole arugula thing, is they call it rocket. Like
rocket,
aubergine or whatever for eggplant, like that one I get. And then they have a different name for zucchini, if anyone can remember what it is. But rocket is such an odd name for arugaluga.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Zero negative sense. They call it courgette.
Yes.
Cougaret?
Yeah.
Cougarat-man.
Courgette.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Chris Emmy's answer your question.
Rocket
Doesn't
is
like
lettuce.
olives.
Yeah, that's about all. There you go. It's like, I'll eat anything, but not olives.
Oh, Chat FM, I was close. It's courgette.
Thanks, Chat FM.
Courgette was also a character in Les Mis, so not true. Fun fact number two, that I've shared on another channel before: the tingling of your mouth when eating raw pineapple is the pineapple acid trying to digest you. You like fruit, huh? How about a fruit that eats you back? How about them apples? Not an apple. So.
Oh boy.
Rocket.
It eats you back.
Yeah, see, Lady K, I'm not a big fan of olives. I've learned to tolerate olives in like Greek things where like maybe there's a good amount of feta cheese. That's pretty okay. My wife makes a thing with tomatoes and feta that's pretty good with olives. And then on pizza I can do them a little bit, but just the Kalamata olives or the green olives, just not my jam. Not my jam.
Yeah, what Chat FM, why do you guys call it Zed? That's what I want to know. I still haven't been able to get an answer why it's Zed and not just Z. Oh wait, no, was it Kajito that explained it? About Zeta?
We may or may not have had an answer to this question, but if we did...
Yeah. No, we did.
We forgot.
Yeah, I like rocks.
Yeah, Kalamata olives are very beautiful. Like, for those who are really good cooks and especially like bringing in different looks of food.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
These guys may have played this game before.
Yeah. We are...
We're getting cracked.
Yeah, we are getting cracked. Yeah, just was waiting for me. I am trying to do better. I can't do it in the show. Trying to do this in the show is never going to work. But I'm trying to get better with using audio cues and understanding like where people might be because of audio. Shoot!
Hit him with a grenade. I
shot that person point blank.
Best streamers are the ones who respawn more?
True.
So, you know, Chat FM, no one has ever tuned into the gaming morning show for the gaming content.
Nope, not a chance. Yep, we're a gaming morning show, radio show that plays games, where there's usually music. Many of our listeners prefer to have music.
They prefer to have music. Oh, there you go.
The crazy part is that person still knew exactly where I was, just hadn't finished shooting you yet. Watch. So it gets done and just immediately swings over.
Yeah.
Yikes. Stick around after this. We'll play community games. Probably a little bit of a don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Tomorrow, Theo will be here, which means we will play some words on stream. Still in that. Yep, nice work.
Woo! Take that.
Actually, if we didn't have to worry about DMCA, that could be kind of fun. Today's song is the Rolling Stones mixed with... Nice, that would be fun, actually. I like that idea. That's why you have FM in your name.
Are you a radio?
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll play me.
Oh,
you were flanked.
Boogers.
Also, after this, we'll tell you about the Kobe Bryant story. It has to do with Nike and what the relationship between Kobe Bryant's estate and Nike will be. Also, we'll
Spoiler,
have
it's not good.
Pharrell Williams update in a hotel.
Come on,
net.
get happy.
It's a good song.
He shot me right in the left butt cheek.
It was the spleen.
That was just rude.
It was the butt spleen.
The butt spleen? Is that like the butts accord?
Butts accord. To your right? Yeah, perfect. Nice work.
Sucker! A video photo company. Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Are you rich and famous? Are you Bill Gates?
Are you famous and rich?
Are you here because you gave me the vaccine and you know where I am? Photo medium. Oh. Right in the butts accord.
Yeah, if you didn't know what the butts accord is, that is the tattoo that Harry Clarence Styles has.
Oh my gosh.
In honor of his first instrument.
He's up.
Ah! I'm reloading! Time out! Time out!
You can't do that. You can't do that. That's not nice. Oh, he shot you right in the, what did Chris call it? The keen and the hammer? Whatever he said. Well, crap. Ah!
We're losers!
Blind the enemy in your blood. Yes, we're aware we're not very good at the game. But it's okay.
I'm having a blast. Game and Warning Show continues. It's 8:14 on the West Coast, 11:14 out east, and it is 4:15 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thanks for being here on this edition. We did tell you about the helicopter that flew on Mars. We shared a top 10 list with you about the biggest inventions in the history of ever, and that has to do with the fact that we flew a helicopter on Mars. That is part of our GMS ongoing series, Mars Watch 2020. We also told you that Michael Keaton will return as Batman in The Flash, according to a publicist from IGN's J. Kim Murphy. The helicopter news is from BBC's Jonathan Amos. Now we tell you Nick DiPaola from ESPN reporting the partnership between Vanessa Bryant, who's Kobe Bryant's widow, and the late Kobe Bryant's estate decided they're not going to renew a partnership with Nike, Mike.
Yeah, about 5 years ago, and when I say about, I mean exactly 5 years ago, Kobe Bryant retired from the game of the basketballs. He signed a contract with Nike that went for 5 years. Excuse me. Just basically continue to sell his sneakers and his branding and everything with that. Well, his wife has decided that the family and the estate is not going to re-up with them. They're not going to sign an endorsement extension, and it expired on the 13th of April. Vanessa Bryant it said, Kobe and Nike have made some of the most beautiful basketball shoes of all time, worn and adored by fans and athletes in all sports across the globe. It seems fitting that more NBA players wear my husband's product than any other signature shoe, which at this point is true, is even more so than Jordan stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. And they have decided they're very frustrated because Nike was refusing to release kind of some of the backlog stuff, and they weren't going to produce anything more. Recently, Alien, because it has branched out so much more. Well, Jordan's also has the Jumpman brand basically now, so everyone has their own shoe deal at this point. But yeah, so they've decided that they were sick and tired of not having the final say on their stuff, so they went ahead and they let that contract lapse. There's a lot of people who are saying that they believe that the Bryant estate is going to go ahead and start their own brand, as Vanessa Bryant recently has gotten the copyright and the trademark for Mamba, and then the sleeve that I think it's called the sleeve that Kobe wore and made famous. So they're pretty sure that they're going to start printing their own stuff, and they're going to have their own brand that is not in association with Nike.
I mean, if you look at even like what the Balls did with Big Baller Brand, right? Like that's not an overall success, but it still had some legs, right? So you're seeing like even remember Worldwide Pants was the production company that David Letterman founded and started to do everything under that brand or that umbrella. And so I think, you know, when you're in that stratosphere, doing it yourself can be a big deal. I think you said the outselling of Jordans is kind of in this time period since Kobe's death, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes sense because you have a lot of sentiment, not sediment, but sentiment, and everyone kind of rallies around, you know, someone who died well before his time, right? Yeah. But I think in the long run, Jordan's going to probably still be the most successful brand.
As far as the brand as a whole, there's some stats for you, Alien, just because I don't want to speak out of turn. As far, and this is for shoes, so I'm not saying the entire brand, because obviously more people are going to wear Jordan, and
shoes. These shoes rule. These shoes suck. These shoes. Have you ever heard that song?
No.
It's so good. You need to listen to it.
Okay. After the show, you put it in the thing.
I will put it in the
But yeah, so I'm just talking Nike shoes at this point. And Kobe, his specific shoes are what's at the top of the pop right now.
Top of the pop,
but
I like that one.
Stop. What? No one says that.
I've never heard that before, but that's great.
I feel so old.
You're just top of the pop, sir.
Top of the pops. But yeah, so they're 6 economies, man. But yeah, so Kobe's shoes are the biggest seller right now. They have asked, the Bryan Estate has asked for Nike to re-release some of the backlog of things, and they just haven't gotten permission, or Nike they're very specific with what they make, and they don't like to deviate. So Vanessa just wants a little more control over what the fans get to wear. And I mean, not gonna lie, she probably also wants some more money.
Yeah,
so
I mean that's
whatever.
definitely factored.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure.
fair. Business is business.
ESPN.com's Nick DiPaolo with that story. Stick around. We'll have the Pharrell Williams story about a hotel in Miami coming up later in the show. It is time for community games. 8:20 on the West Coast, 11:20 on the East, and 4:20 for those in the UK. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning on National Lookalike Day. Do you have anybody who looks like you, even if it's a celebrity? Let us know for sure. Hi, Forgiven John. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. 420 Hypers from Alien. Forgiven John is also a streamer. Has a really nice setup in a very, it looks gigantic, but you know, cameras make rooms look huge, and sometimes they might not be. I remember when we were on The Price is Right, I was always amazed like how big the studio looks on TV, and then you get to the studio and you're like, oh, never mind. Like, it is so much tinier than you'd expect. But yeah, Forgiven John was a Kiki Cup participant over the weekend, which was super fun. Let's play some community games. We're on a 56 balloon streak, and this dates back a few weeks because we haven't played this game in quite some time. If you've never played Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, well, there's a person hanging from the balloons.
Why is he hanging from the balloons?
And then if we pop all the balloons, he falls in the monster's mouth. It's pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. This one is Toys and Games, 4 letters and then 7 letters. So there you go. A from Alien. E from AJ. That's not a bad doppelganger, Alien. Vin Diesel. I'm British, so find anyone with bad teeth who says sorry a lot, and it's a doppelganger.
I think that's really funny.
No. AJ with an L, Chat with an N. Man, we're hitting all of them so far. We might have another 5 ballooner. Forgiven, when's your next stream? Let us know in the chat. We sent out some shout-outs the way of Chris M.E., who streamed last night.
Also, I was going to say, Chat FM, you said you were a streamer before, so what's your schedule look like? Where can our friends find you?
We got an R from Alien and a T from Checkpoint.
I think Nintendo got it.
Nerd glasses.
Nerd glasses.
I tried D. It was not D. Nerf Blaster.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I heard you say Nintendo, but then I looked up and I saw nerd glasses. So we would have got one extra balloon because you're right. Nintendo is cracked. 4 balloons get jumped in there. This is going to be opposites for this next one. Forgiven, I'm the same way. When I was much less a man of size, I was confused quite a bit for Kiefer Sutherland. Or at least that's the one that I got a lot. I've never... I'm going to have to Google Noah Centineo.
They're very similar. I get Brad Pitt a lot, and they're like, whoa, are you Brad? I'm like, yeah, no, not me. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. So the first picture has Noah with very short hair, but then you kind of look with the poofier top, and I totally see that for sure.
That's pretty cool.
Morning, Digital Doc. Thanks for being here. A from Alien. Engine, was that an F for this one? I think that was Nerf. So I'm going to go there. Benicio del Toro, by the way, I really liked in the Ben Stiller escape from like the New York prison that they did. It was like a docu-series on something. So,
was it?
It was that prison outbreak that happened in upstate New York, where they were out for several days. It was like a manhunt scenario, and Benicio del Toro was in that.
That's incredible.
I've only been on Twitch for a month, so not really got a fixed time. S.
I'm trying to share this. There we go. Paste.
When people see me 7 times out of 10, they're like, Charlize Theron? Oh, never mind. It's backwards.
Charlize Theron. Oh, never mind. It's just backrolls.
It's just backrolls. Were you backrolls? Do you have a play coming up or something? I saw you talking about dress rehearsals. I tried to guess
It was a stream. Yeah, the other day.
Really?
Backrolls had a stream. I came across. What were you playing, Backrolls?
It's definitely Shaq.
It's not Shaq.
Shore and E. O'Neill.
Floor and ceiling from AJ. Is AJ in fact cracked? AJ is... Oh no, I hit the wrong button again. Damn it. We would have had 3 more balloons. Instead we get 2 because of my misclicks. So we're up to 62. We're 94 is our best. We might be able to get it today. I would be pretty excited. I can promo it here. I have fun event coming up. Yes! Promo away, Ambassador of the Final Hour crew. Yeah. For sure. An A from Kakuri. This is famous characters 4 and 3. Wow, a very short name. Yeah, I know, Forgiven. You usually only can get here whilst working, but thank you for the lurk. We always appreciate it. Check out Forgiven John 316 on Twitch. O from Digital Doc. N from Chat FM. Wow.
I was watching Forgiven John post Kiki Cup, and hold on. I was watching. One of the things I love about Forgiven John is that he streams, right? But then behind him he has the big TV on the wall, where he has like a secondary thing. So you could the Kiki Cup was up there, and wow, this is a really long one. So the Kiki Cup was up behind him while he was doing his thing, and I think that's so cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His setup is great. Multiple cameras, and then that ability to throw someone up on the back screen.
And then he also has I think a dog cam.
Yeah,
is that if I remember?
Yeah, the Scooby Cam, according to
what I'm told. I told my wife that I wanted the thing up on the wall, and she told me no.
So I'm confused. Iron Man is dead?
Wait, what?
Snufkin said, "Rip Iron Man."
Did you not? Okay, no, you did not.
Snufkin, did you know the end credit sound in Endgame is the sound of Tony hammering out of his Mark I suit?
When he was in the cave.
Oh, sorry.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you, Kajito.
Wow, Kajito is cracked. I gotta figure out how to spell this.
I was gonna say this.
W, and then there's a W in there, and then I see a Z. We did it! We banked all 5 balloons on Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nice work, chat. We have 69 plus 2 of the balloons we need on our way to 94. Not bad. Not bad.
Nice. Gonzo, I think we've passed the spoiler time. It's been over a year.
I am curious. Alien guesses an A and Kajito guesses an I. what is everyone's, like, again, as a non-movie viewer, right? What is the acceptable length for movie spoilers?
And I just Googled what is the spoiler timeline, and the first thing is timeline 2003 ending spoiler. So apparently there was a movie named timeline.
Y'all, it's going to happen again. We have one vowel words. We've guessed A, I, E, and it's either, we've guessed I. It's only O that we have. It's either O or U.
There's O or
AJ's
U.
going O. We hit it. There's no more vowels. All right. Aliens
still,
say
like,
in 1 month, by the way.
9 other letters.
This is the one that always gets us, and we're only 23 shy.
Quick, just close it.
All right, Chat FM's not scared. Going
All right,
P.
go.
Oh, we're in the mouth. Oh no!
nonsense.
It
What
was
was the word?
strongholds, of course.
What?
One vowel word, strongholds.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that's sad. Rip us.
So dumb.
I still want to guess you.
I hate when it does that.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Let's say new.
Snuffkin said, I'm usually lenient, so I won't spoil a movie until it's out of the cinema.
What if it was never in the cinema? What if it's straight to DVD? Do they still have DVDs?
That's actually a really good question, chat. When's the last time y'all bought a DVD or even a Blu-ray?
Yeah. Well, Blu-ray, I think, is just not ever really caught on, right?
No, Blu-ray definitely did. Like, I own
Really?
significant amounts of Blu-ray, yeah. Because
I
that was
didn't.
because the
Obviously,
PlayStation, right? So since you were Xbox crew, you couldn't play any high definition. I don't know.
No,
let's
we
call them
just
high
had
definition
4K.
DVDs, for instance. Imagine.
Not ruin the Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. What did I say?
You said straight to DVD, and if you ruin the
no,
Lion
no.
King 2 Simba's Pride, you're out of here. Get him out of here.
Gosh, my bad.
Jeez. Yeah, see, Mortal Kombat comes out on Friday.
Oh my
that would
gosh,
technically
I'm so
be
excited.
a straight to your home situation, but it's also in the theaters. So,
Dude,
Kajito,
I'm so excited for Friday. Oh my
the only DVDs I buy now are from obscure foreign horror film addiction. You can trust the subtitles more.
Friday we have Mortal Kombat. Oh no, am I gonna have to do like a stay up all night again on Thursday and Friday? Because we've got Mortal Kombat, and then we have the season finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is gonna be insane.
We will have, by the way, exciting news tomorrow. We have a guest scheduled for Friday. Going to interview about a game that we've talked about prior on the show with an outstanding soundtrack. And we're actually going to have a chance to talk to the developer of the game. So we'll have that coming up on Friday.
That's me, everybody.
Mortal Kombat comes out on Friday. Yes, April 23rd. Chris, I remembered it because I was super interested into like the battle of those two formats. 'Cause that was just as almost contested as Betamax and VHS, right? Which Chat FM references is there was newer tech than that? Question mark. Guess so.
Mortal Kombat.
Sam is Falcon. Falcon is Sam. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is
boy.
Finkel.
Sam's only Falcon for another couple of days.
Did anyone watch?
gonna
So
be
we've talked about how awful that original Mortal Kombat movie was, and then I've
What are you
also
talking about,
referenced
awful?
Mortal Kombat Annihilation was even worse. But does anyone remember the Street Fighter movie? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, that was real bad.
Like, but apparently, who is the person who played Bison?
Raul Julia.
Yeah, really good actor, right? That's my understanding.
Amazing. I have no idea how he got into that movie.
Well, and apparently he was also like dying of cancer
Oh, yeah,
whilst
yeah.
in the movie.
Yep.
And it was a pretty good performance in a really awful movie. Am I being pretty accurate? On
I'd
that?
say you're pretty on point.
Pretty okay.
Crazy. Raul Julia was such a great actor. When he was in the movie, you're just like, all right.
So what else was Raul Julia in?
The Addams Family.
Oh, that's who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taken way too soon.
Oh, Copia. Cop 1A. Hello from the
Cop
enemy.
1A is here. Was it?
Cop 1A.
Oh, I hear the ticking.
Have you ever thought about reaching out to whoever has Copia on Twitch and seeing if you can get it?
I've done that a couple times.
I mean, we can seriously do a campaign for you.
They've never responded. They don't do anything.
Yeah. What you can
What's the
also
thing
do,
about it?
Copia, is you can also reach out to Twitch, and if you ask enough, you might eventually be able to get it. I have done that on Twitter before, so.
I've tried to reach out to the guy whose name is Mike on Twitter to get it, and he had said no.
Just Mike, period?
At Mike, yeah.
Huh. But does Mike stream?
No. But he kind of maybe sometimes posts things.
Gotcha.
But one of my best friends is from New Zealand, and his name is Nate, and he actually reached out to the guy who was at Nate on Twitter, and I think he had to pay a couple of dollars, but I think that he got the name, and so he's just at Nate.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, I completely understand what you're saying, AJ. Don't expect Twitch to do something, but a lot of times if you politely and persistently message every week to Twitch, eventually someone might get back to you. But it's very doubtful. It's a long shot. What movies are trending in the U.S.? I mean, we had Godzilla vs. Kong, right? That was the big box office HBO Max win from last month.
Yeah.
I missed a whole bunch. Good luck. Let's be quiet. Nice shots. You almost had 'em. We are doing pretty okay today. It's lookalike day, Copia, so we've been asking everybody if you know any doppelgangers, right? So it's National Lookalike Day. Is there anyone that you've ever ran into who's either your doppelganger, or I think someone said earlier that they've been confused for somebody else? They're are you Jake from State Farm?
Opia and Peter look very similar.
Never seen pictures of Peter. I didn't know Peter was a real person.
Yeah, they look very similar.
I heard A New Hope is the big thing in the U.S. Is that the Star Wars movie?
I don't think it has a leg to stand on. I mean, who's going to want to watch a movie about stars fighting each other?
Nintendo, did you tell us about your big news? I don't remember actually seeing a follow-up there, so yeah, you should definitely let us know what you're working on.
Are you kidding me?
Mike's mad. Now you've made Mike angry. You won't like Mike when he's angry.
Well, it's nonsense. I totally lit this dude up.
Speaking of YouTube, if you haven't seen it already, we'll have the 5 questions that we did last week with Black Boy and yesterday with Snuffkin on our YouTube page shortly. Black Boy actually had a very good Kiki Cup, all things considered.
Did he? Nice.
Yeah.
I need to practice a little more for the next Kiki Cup.
The truth is, Kopi, you can if you just do Alien Anonymous, it'll actually, when it gets to the Twitch side of things, will still, bold them, if you will.
Up top.
Up
top, we died.
Good with the footsteps. I think I'm gonna use the albino snake.
Sorry, what?
Ah, crap. I died.
Speaking of albino snake, yesterday Kage Boy tweeted out a picture of himself, or a picture of his setup, and there was a snake snaking around it. It was terrible. Yeah. Gosh.
What, chat? Was at home and wife, who was supposed to be at work, called out hello, but I couldn't find her. Turned out it was the parrot.
You have a parrot? That's rad, man. I like parrots. We'll be okay. So Nintendo Nerd says a fundraiser for charitable causes via my university next Thursday. We will be hosting a walking tour of the Animal Crossing Aquarium, interviewing Darren Korb of Supergiant Games about the music of Hades, and our president is playing Among Us with some of the graduating class. That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Charity streams are great. I'm gonna be doing a charity stream on my birthday.
When's your
But
birthday?
that's in like a long time. So, a long time. My birthday is in September. I'm gonna shoot you anyway. Oh man, guys. Oh man, guys.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Backrolls, do you have any like anything we can tweet out and kind of help? I like tweeting things out. I like pretending that I have some sort of social media reach.
Who's
It's
Darren
my
Cobb?
favorite. He's the guy who made the music for Hades, though. Thank you. I think. Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Oh,
That was hilarious. Oh my gosh, that was fun. 8:39 West Coast time, 11:39 on the East Coast. Great to see everybody this morning on Tuesday, April 20th.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
If you're with it was very much a spray and pray right there. That was
more
great.
of a, I don't know what the hell's happening in Bray.
The little melee effort. Oh, I've been there before, my man. I've been there before. Pharrell Williams is going to open up a hotel in Miami. This according to BET. Well, yeah, because I think that's probably the song that most people associate with Pharrell, right? Like Pharrell. Going to open something called the Good Time Hotel. So that's happy, good times, right? That's pretty related. And so they had a whole bunch of people kicking off the grand opening. They had. It will be on Friday. It was last Friday they did this. Chris Rock was there, Cuba Gooding Jr., Rick Ross, Kim Kardashian. According to Forbes, Williams and Grutman, Daniel Grutman, a business partner, David Grutman, first collaborative lifestyle hotel brand. The Oasis is in the Central Historic section of South Beach along Washington Avenue, 266 rooms, Art Deco aesthetic, and has 100,000 square feet of public space. So,
crazy.
When travel becomes more the norm again, maybe you'll find yourself staying at Pharrell's hotel. Maybe.
Where is this gonna be?
Miami.
Yeah, I'll never go there.
Oh, Miami's fun.
I'm good.
Fair enough. Apparently, Spike in the Rail is the best track, and we won't at you, Snufkin. So,
at Snufkin. What? That's what the kids say. I know that. Kids.
Fundraiser for next Thursday. So that's a week from this Thursday, correct? When you say next, not this Thursday. I always get confused with that sometimes. So
I just got a text. This is based on your previous application. We think this job would be the perfect fit and would like for you to apply.
Is FedEx calling you back?
No, I don't know what job application it's for, but I've never seen one of those, like a callback. You know how they're always like, we'll keep your information on file in case. I've never had one be like, oh, hey, here you go. Oh, wow.
This person made very quick work of me.
The person also told me that we suck something. Oh, I love playing with kids.
Oh, there's a clip.
I love playing with the kiddos.
Like how you double down.
I went the wrong way. Crap.
They're both on my dead body.
Say it again. Say it again. Yep. Man, this kid's great.
He hit you in the foot with a grenade. That was awesome.
Sure did.
Nah, I doubt it.
He
Chat.
said some nice things about my mom.
Oh, that's kind of them.
Yeah. Eat that one, buddy. Yeah. Oh, how do I mute people? Can someone help me?
You hit the mute button.
Well, mute all. Oh, no, that's not the right button. This one, there we go. Mute all. Okay, cool.
AJ has breaking news. Well, how about that? Who knew? Ready? Here we go. Just a second.
we
Busy.
really?
I'm busy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This just ended Gaming Morning Show being told from our field reporter, the real AJ Storm, that we have, I'm assuming this is on Twitch, right? 250 followers.
Yes.
Thank you to 250 followers on Twitch. And also, in my opinion, thank you to everyone who just hangs out with us. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah,
oh my god, that's so loud. Okay, let me see what the thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's pretty loud. That's pretty loud. We'll work on that. We'll have our production department get on that right away. So, hey, Deeb is here. Good morning, Deeb. Thank you for hanging out with us today on Gaming Morning Show.
Yeah, take that, you little wiener nose. Is that a good one?
That was so aggressive. It was fairly very loud. Okay, I'll put it into the old normalizer there for y'all. Deeb, Chris M. Yee, and myself played some Apex last night. We had a very good time. Do 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 do. Mike's got this.
Oh.
Nice shot.
Oh. I'm kind of bummed I muted them. But it's okay. Oh, hey. Lufkin's being nice. Also, for those of you who are newish, if you head on over to www.youtube.com and search for Gaming Morning Show, you can find us on there. Give us a subscribe, so I can stop telling you to Google or look for that.
There's your answer, chat. So I've been broadcasting for a long time, used to run radio stations and such. Sean is a longtime video gamer, but is basically hashtag expert of everything. If you are not here in the first hour today, Sean is back for a full show coming up on Thursday. And then Mike really likes Bigfoot and has been a streamer for longer than either of us two, and joined the show probably 3 or 4 months later. So,
yeah, I just like to talk.
I mean, this person's very good with footsteps. Like, he hears everything. So
I can walk too.
All right, so yeah, coming up after this, we'll have our Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Re-News, recap the top headlines of the day, and then we will have our clip of the day and takeaways that were pretty okay. So if you haven't been here before, takeaways that are pretty okay, just what you've learned from today's show.
The one guy left the game because he's very sad. Oh, they both left. That makes me so happy.
Good, I'm happy.
Celebratory grenade and flashbang for smoke. Really, Ryan?
What's that?
I just saw your health go down halfway.
I'm throwing the grenades at myself. All right, there you go. That is our final game of the day. 8:47 West Coast time, 11:47 on the East, and it is 4:47 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Thank you for doing that. Recap the Mars story. We've been doing Mars Watch 2020 on Gaming Morning Show. Tomorrow, Theo will be here. Sean will be here for the first hour at least, and we'll play Words on stream. So that's coming up on Wednesday's edition of Gaming Morning Show.
Yeah, you guys like helicopters? You guys like other fun things? Well, let me tell you. On Mars yesterday morning, the Ingenuity helicopter, which is kind of like a drone and a helicopter made a baby. They flew on Mars for the first time. So it's the first time in human history that we have piloted our own aerial device, equipment. I'm not really sure what to define it as, but they flew the little helicopter on Mars. So it flew for 39 seconds, got a little less than 10 feet in the air, and it also it just basically did it turned 93 degrees and then touched back down. So it's really awesome because what they're going to do is they're going to start using Ingenuity to be able to go up and survey the alien landscape, to figure out answers to maybe what happened to Mars, to see if we can find life on Mars, and we don't need our good friend Alien Anonymous here. They basically need microbes and stuff like that. So it did not get grounded due to local drone laws. Luckily, no one technically has passed any laws there, and we can do whatever the hell we want. So yeah, Merc. So, but it's really, really neat. They called it basically our Wright brothers moment, where we were able to fly on another planet, which is pretty incredible. So cool.
Alien, what's your opinion on NASA? I don't even think Alien could say it was pretty okay. Suck that. Wright brothers, NASA did it in space. Never a straight answer. NASA.
Fuck that, Wright brothers. But I mean, honestly, speaking of the Wright brothers, it is pretty cool because there's a piece of the Wright brothers airplane of their wing actually on Ingenuity. So that's pretty rad, bro.
As we'd say on Gaming Morning Show, it's pretty okay. So not
pretty
bad.
Okay.
Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. If you missed any of the headlines that we do in the first hour of the show, you can check us out at WatchGMS on Twitter and search
#GMS Morning Gaming News.
Sean brings these to us every morning. PS3 and PS Vita stores. Guess who's back? Back again. PS3 stores back. Tell a friend. Yes, it's back. Yes, it's back. Yes, it's back. This is Adam Bankhurst of IGN saying that, yes, after Backlash, they are bringing it back. And what I like the best about the story is I'm a big fan of when PR folks say, you know what? We made a mistake. And they admitted that in the thing, so that was pretty cool. Celeste and Towerfall developers have revealed a new game called Earthblade, according to Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. And many people missed Resident Evil 8's, which is Resident Evil Village's weirdly timed demo, according to Matt Purslow of IGN. I guess it was even worse outside of the U.S. Like, if you didn't know, it was bad. Out today, which Sean runs through the things that are happening. Feeding time at the zoo. Got to go. Thanks for the entertainment. Of course, Chat FM. Thank you for joining us today. MLB The Show 21 is out today. It's for all the machines that are consoles. And then the name of the morning was Don't Forget Me, available today on PC. It is now our Name of the Morning, and thus eligible for Name of the Month. You can see all of our past selections of Name of the Morning.
#GMS Name of the Morning.
I want to feed the animals at the zoo. Yes, so I know you've been big into the tall vampire lady, Nintendo, and one thing that I saw somebody say was like, listen, she has to duck through doorways. Like the thoughtfulness of the way that they're letting you know just exactly how I mean, like, it wasn't even like a little like weave underneath. It was like a full-blown L shape getting through the door. The Freddy Krueger hand thing, though, yeah. Well, I saw someone on Twitter, Nintendo, say something like, wait, pays rent and still has to duck through some doorways? Come on now. Let's get some
There was someone saying her name was, people are like pronouncing her name wrong. Lady Dimitrescu.
How do you have that?
She's scary. I don't like it.
The Freddy Krueger claw is kind of where I was like, wait a second.
And never mind.
I'm still going to watch it. I'll certainly possibly even play it. Just depends on how things go. But the chance of me playing a single player game is just so low. Solo. That, it's time for the clip of the day. Clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day. Optic, adapter, because you have the digital audio which you use for like surround sound. If you plug that in,
excuse me,
and then offer, and then make that kind of the way that you hear everything. I wonder if that would work better. So,
Could be worth a shot.
Snuffkin, living the highlights at the moment for sure. I'm building a pirate ship while being
pirate ship. That's cool.
Don't let your computer get wet. That'd be sad if it got wet while you're doing that.
I was playing Sea of Thieves, and I decided for authenticity purposes I'd throw my PC into some water. Because otherwise, how's it going to be authentic?
I don't know if that's how it works. I mean, I don't know if pirates had PCs.
Arg, Captain Blackbeard, check out my Windows ME. All right, that's your clip of the day. Earlier today, while we were talking about Snuffkin playing Sea of Thieves, it was authentic the way that they were playing it.
Come check out me R drive.
Yar. After this, on Twitch, especially in honor of Nintendo getting the big thing going next Thursday, including Darren Korb of Supergiant Games talking about the music of Hades, we're going to send you to Project Aurora, who is right now streaming Hades. Pretty chill yet competitive gamer. Enjoy the journey in the process of learning how to get good. I tend to be pretty studious and analytical in my approach to games. Project Aurora coming up after this for those watching on Twitch. Chat, what were your takeaways that were pretty okay? What did you learn from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? And we start, of course, with our friend Look It's Myko.
That's me. I learned that sometimes with a top 10 list, I have to make sure it's a lot more direct and there's not a whole lot of ambiguity to it, or I should just spell it out for Ryan. So
most of the time, Mike and I are on somewhat of a same wavelength when he just throws the link. Today, I did not pick up what he was putting down.
It's all good.
According to Alien, learned NASA is way behind aliens. Pretty okay to me. We learned that Snuffkin is terming our clip of the day as a moist clip, which is always good.
Moist how wet?
I'm not saying my wife and Lady Dimitrescu, I didn't say it right, are related, but my wife is Romanian. Hello back home, I'm Snuffkin. Oh, that was a dad joke. Nice work. Nailed it. Oh, look, it's Mike. That's funny, too. I learned today, my takeaway that was pretty okay is the fact that both apparently mold and upside-down pineapple cake, or whatever, were discovered the same way. Mold was thrown onto, or penicillin, sorry, was thrown onto bacteria, and the scientist was like, oh, look at that! And also, someone was going to throw away a pineapple cake, and then it fell upside down, and the shop owner was like, we're still going to sell it. Both of those stories
on the counter
are 100%. Did I say floor?
No, you said it. Just put it on the counter.
Just put it on the
Who
counter.
cares?
Yeah.
When you're selling it, because I mean, you're not going to leave it on the floor to sell it.
Both of those stories are, by the way, 100% true. So,
verifiable.
We will be back tomorrow morning. Mike will be streaming tonight. Be sure to check out Mike. Look, it's Myko. Please say hi to Project Aurora from us and say good morning from GMS. We always appreciate that. Shout out to Alien. It was good to see you streaming yesterday. Shout out to Gonzo, who was part of the FHC. And shout out to Sports.Gaming. Not Sports.Gaming, Digital.Games. Big thanks to everyone who joined us this morning. For Mike, I am Ryan. Thanks again, Kajito and Axe, for the hosts. We'll see you tomorrow. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.